Welcome to the
Let's Talk Podcast with Sam, Nick, and Ryan.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Let's Talk Podcast, which has not been filmed in quite some time, been on a long hiatus, but we've got three people here today. Nick, I guess we'll start off with. MMFQ Blazed.
Hey guys, what's going on? Blaze here.
And Ryan.
What is up?
You know, I was thinking that
And
Nick was
you
gonna-
also forgot somebody. And Blazed.
Yeah,
And Blazed.
God.
Yeah.
Just again, just because.
Because I've been doing that on every single Let's Talk podcast.
And also, yeah.
Have you? I
was-
never noticed that.
I do it every time.
Never noticed it.
Yeah.
Neither did I. You know, I actually thought that you were going to interrupt me in the beginning. Like, I thought you
Oh.
were just going to go like, do the intro or something.
Go with the intro.
That probably showed up.
That's something that I know you've done on multiple podcasts.
Yeah, I
I've-
usually
I've-
try to do that on every podcast, but usually
So-
we restart every time I do it, so I stopped doing it.
So one thing I want to talk about is like this isn't so much partnerships as it is like some recent stuff that's
Have we
happened that I think is like, really
partnered?
cool. Like as far as me goes.
Oh.
So I've had like a lot of people like coming to me and like offering stuff like partnerships and stuff. Like recently TGN sent me an email offering me a like actual physical partnership on YouTube, which I already have one with RPM. But another one is Kerbal Space Program sent me an email the other day asking if I wanted a free review copy. And I'm like, hell yeah. So I might be getting that.
So, hold on. I have to talk about this real quickly. So, I know that this has come out. I haven't seen it on my partnership program with Fullscreen, but Microsoft has done this thing, to most partners. I know they reached out to a lot
yes,
of the
we should
RPM
probably talk about this.
Yeah, the
Oh,
RPM
Jesus.
and Maker partners, and
Wait, what happened? What are you talking about?
Microsoft reached out to YouTubers and offered them a higher CPM to talk about not positively, they just not negatively about the Xbox One.
But
which
you
is weird.
can't say anything negative. I think it was
Yeah.
like you have to basically the entire video. Like, say for example, if I was playing
Wait, how do I
Battle-
do this? How do I get in this?
You have to have
Dude,
an
I
Xbox-
love the Xbox
Oh,
One.
no,
How do I
and
do
it's
this?
like, well, Ryan, and it's like, well, doing that, it's kind of a windy road, and also you can't tell your subscribers. You can't tell your subscribers.
You're
I-
also pretty much saying that you're just like doing this for money. Like
Yeah.
and I know for many people would agree with me on this. You really don't want your
Well, like,
fans on
I
YouTube, you subscribers or fans, whatever you call them, on YouTube to assume that you're just doing this for money and you don't really give a shit about your fans.
Like I would straight up point blank tell it. It's just like kind of with the maker offers. Like
Well-
I think that's completely BS because look at a lot of the big YouTubers like that are partnered with Maker Studios. One of them being I forget his name. It's like I want to say it's Total Biscuit or someone. It's
no, Total Biscuit is with Polaris.
Well, I know that
Yes.
one of the biggest, like one of the bigger YouTubers, he has like 4 million subscribers or something that's partnered with Maker. And there's like 2 of them that have done videos about Maker offers where literally you have to say at least twice in the video, you are being paid to promote this product.
Yeah.
And
it's
every
like-
time someone buys it, you get like a cut of the profits out of it. And nobody has a problem with that because they realize like as us being YouTubers, we devote so much of our life to doing this stuff for our channel. And like, yeah, I mean, the ads are there and like people have learned to accept that, but I just don't think that people would be that upset if you release a video as long as you keep up with your normal content. If you release a video like just out of schedule and it's like talking about like, and just to make a little bit extra profit, I don't think anybody would have a problem with that.
Well, like, all right, I get my information from usually Total Biscuit with YouTuber stuff. He's
Yeah.
one of the best about it, and he's a caster. He gets paid for gigs. He got paid like by Blizzard. He gets, he
Well,
goes. and
his
casts
main
on-
channel is consisting of PC gaming criticism, isn't it?
He's a PC critic, and he does like WTF is.
Yeah,
which is-
I've watched a bit of that.
That's where like if I want to see a new game, I'll go and like a new PC game or just a game in general, I'll go and see if he's done it, and he usually has good insight. But more to the point, like that's where I go to watch, like, because he made some good points that if people are watching this, you should go watch it. But like, where if you get paid, it's kind of a windy road because yeah, you're promoting this product, but like, are you just promoting this product to get paid, or are you promoting this product because you like the product?
See,
it's
I
like
don't think that's a windy road because for me at
I
least,
think that
I
is.
only accepted maker offers, not based on price at all. Like I only accepted ones that I knew that I would actually play and that I wouldn't mind telling people to buy because they're a good game.
See, like full screen has the same thing. It's called Gorilla, and it's basically like you get higher CPM for promoting products,
Yeah.
which I'm not. I feel it as a sellout. Like you're selling out.
Well, the
I
way
don't-
I see it
I
is
don't think so.
it's well with the whole Xbox One campaign. What it makes me think is you're really not. I mean, generally, when you do a commentary on YouTube, you're pretty much saying everything you want to say, and everything that you're saying is of your own thoughts. Am I right about
Yeah,
this?
and it's not. Yeah, and it's like.
I mean,
are you
like, if
saying
you're
this
doing this, like, for
because it's your
example-
own thought, or is it you're saying it because it's what you're getting paid to say?
For example, sometimes I'll admit whenever I play Battlefield 4 on the PS4, I will rage like whenever I die. And but just knowing if I had to play that on the Xbox One and if I was doing this marketing offer that was offered, then I would like seriously have to like prevent myself from raging and say, "Oh, that was a very fair kill. In fairness, that guy did have a pretty clean shot on me."
No, it's nothing about the Xbox One. It's only about the Xbox One. They could give two shits about the game. I mean,
Yeah.
EA is EA. I mean, they're going through hot shit trouble right now. Microsoft doesn't give a fuck.
Kind of like Square Enix.
Well, in fairness, EA put itself in that. Like,
Yeah,
it,
EA
it
put
easily
itself
put
in
itself
shit.
in that spot. It
I
doesn't
mean,
deserve help.
SimCity.
Well, SimCity is going offline.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
because
still,
they
I mean,
messed it
it's
up.
just- yeah, they fucked it up for like you couldn't get on the servers for how long and play the game.
It was kind of like Diablo 3 and yeah, Diablo 3.
SimCity pretty much like okay, they ruined like EA has ruined pretty much
What
every
is
major
with-
title.
Yeah, what is with EA and just fucking shit up? Like
That's the only thing that I'm worried about with Titanfall is it is a
it's published by EA, but it's not.
yeah, it's an EA title. Like
It's,
it's
developed
by
by Respawn.
but it's
Yeah.
published by E EA.
Well, I mean, like for the Xbox 360 and stuff, it's not being made by Respawn. It's being made out of house.
Is it?
Yeah, it's being made by some Dallas.
Well, see, the thing that worries me though is like
That's
I'm such a big fan of Titanfall from what I've seen so far, and I am so hardcore worried that not only is EA gonna fuck it up, but we're gonna have to use Origin.
We are
And
gonna.
if I have to use Origin to play
We are.
Titanfall,
we are. It's
see,
not.
I don't know if I'm gonna buy it.
It's already.
I don't know if I'm gonna buy it then.
I am definitely gonna buy it. I know I am.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why EA has to go out and make their own like version of Steam in order to like say, "Oh, you know, we're a gaming publishing company." Like, I don't know
Yeah,
why
but
you have
look
to.
at it like Ubisoft or Ubisoft.
They do-
Ubisoft has Uplay, but
Some
you do not
fucking
need.
shit. I hate Uplay. Uplay.
Yeah, see, I don't mind it because I can still buy the games in Steam. Okay, yeah, it has to open up this program to manage its own like Uplay points or whatever. I don't give a shit. I can still buy the game and manage it in Steam.
So I can buy it off of Steam, and so basically what you're saying is you wish you could buy it off of Steam and then open it in Origin.
Really, the only thing you're ever going to
Okay,
use Uplay
kind of,
for
but not
is
really. I
multiplayer.
wish that, if anything, Origin would use like the Battlefront thing in the browser and just get rid of that and use Steam to manage the game. But if they still absolutely need Origin for some reason, which I don't see why they would, because Uplay and Origin are two entirely different things. Like Uplay doesn't actually hold your games. Like you can play them from Uplay without opening up Steam, but it's not like you don't actually buy games through Uplay exclusively. Okay, so there's like other mediums that you can use. But a couple of the cool things that it does enable you to do are like by getting like an achievement in a game, you get like U points and you can use those to like unlock
In-game
outfits,
stuff
Assassin's
or-
Creed, or like you can unlock like
Multiplayer.
certain camos in games and stuff like that. Like you can do a bunch of stuff with it. And I think that that's a cool topic that I don't mind installing Uplay for. It'd be nice if it was optional, but I'm not upset that it has to happen. Whereas like with Origin, I'm just pissed off that I have to use this. I have to buy games through this exclusively, and that separates my PC library up. Where Uplay got it right, and they're like, oh, everybody is buying games through Steam, so they can have all their games in one place. Well, now I can't do that because I have to fucking worry about Origin, and then I have like 4 games in Origin and like 50 in Steam, and now I have to open up a separate application to play
I
one
don't.
special game.
That's well, one. I think that's kind of a little bit lazy, but I use BattleNet for Hearthstone, and if I want to play WoW, which
Well,
is a
isn't it
very
only
ever
available
Not-
there?
I'm not
Yeah,
saying it's
yeah.
because I'm
It's
lazy to
only-
open up a program. I'm just saying it's because it splits my game library up. Like everything's not in one place.
Well,
Like,
yeah, I mean, like my game library is split. Like I have like games that I've gotten off of the Humble Bundle, which aren't on Steam. They're download only.
yeah, but that's what I mean. Like it's not that I'm lazy to open up the program. First off, Origin is just a crappy program in general.
Yeah, Origin's pretty horrible.
Like it's just
I've
a-
never had to
it's
use it.
shitty.
I have
All
I-
my Ubisoft games or Ubisoft, whatever, all those games that I've played that have been published by them are all on my PS4 or PS3.
Uplay is really shitty on
The only thing I use Uplay for is multiplayer on anything.
I don't think that Uplay is that bad in all honesty.
I
I don't
don't-
like their UI style of it.
Uplay. All right, so
I like
bought,
I like the logo.
Or no, I was trying to install Splinter Cell Blacklist because I've had it forever and I've just never really used it.
Mm.
But so I was trying to install it. I installed Uplay. Took me like an hour and a half to install Uplay because Uplay shitty servers to update Uplay to get it to work right.
See, mine works fine.
No,
I've
no.
never
Yeah,
had
after that it worked fine.
No,
But,
I mean
like-
I've never had a problem with the server though. Like I've never had a problem with Ubisoft servers being bad.
Just the shitty like updating. It took me an hour and a half to get like to download Uplay. I downloaded Uplay and it was like it was going through the setup thing and it was like, oh, add this to it, make your thing, and it's just like, okay, did all that, and then it was like, oh, please retry. Did that for like an hour and then it finally worked. I was checking, is it down? And it was like, no, Uplay isn't down. Like I checked everything. It's just like, nope, they're not down. They're working fine. It's completely up. Like, well, fucking great. And I finally got it to work, and it was like, okay, it
Yeah.
worked, but it's like I still every time I open up Uplay, I just hate Uplay. That kind of made me a little biased towards it, but I still just don't like it. I don't like.
I can understand. I mean, having to use just a different service in general. I mean, sometimes we wish that just every single game can just be available all at one place.
And also, I don't like having it's free DLC, but it's stupid free DLC. Like for Far Cry 3,
The albino stuff or something.
Yeah, but see,
it's like you
that's-
get a gun or no, is it Far Cry?
I don't
3
care
you
though.
get
It's
a
still
gun?
free. I don't give a shit. I don't care what it is.
It
It's
should
free.
be unlocked. It should be able to get without.
Well, in
without-
fairness, they did do that with DMC Devil May Cry because there was the free Bloody Palace mode.
You got that game for free anyway, so.
Well,
who
I
knows?
did, but I mean, like, you could get the free Bloody Palace mode, which I don't even understand why that's not installed.
Yeah, it's like they bring it back to fighting games where like the fighting games, all the skins and all the characters are on the disc, but you have to pay more for the characters.
Kind of like Killer Instinct. It's all microtransaction
Well,
based.
yeah, but Killer Instinct is free. It's free to play.
Yeah, but you have to
You
pay
get
to
one
get.
character that switches off every once in a while, which is a nice way if you just want to play. Like you just want to play it every once in a while. You're not a big fan of fighting games and you just want to mess around with it. It's fine. Like I'm not a huge fan of fighting games. I played it. It was fun. I stopped playing it. I was fine with it. Now there are those people who, and it's still you spend what $40 to get the whole game for fighting games where they are mostly $60, just like regular games.
Like Street Fighter or Tekken.
Yeah, they're like $60, so you're saving $20 and it's all downloadable. I'm totally fine with that. And you don't have to buy what you don't want to. Like you don't have to spend $40 or actually I think it's only 20 to get like every character.
Yeah.
You can just spend like $3 and get a character.
Mm-hmm.
So you can buy which ones you don't, which one you want and which ones you don't want. Totally fine with that. And it's a free to play game. It's just like Smite. Smite and like
I still have yet to
stuff like that.
play Smite. I mean, the reason why, of course, is because it wouldn't work on my computer. But I mean, Smite actually looks like it's really it looks really fun. Like, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of LoL. Like, I don't like League of Legends. I just wasn't a huge fan of it ever. I played
I
one
agree.
match and I didn't like it. But Smite actually looks really fun.
Yeah.
have you played Smite?
No, I haven't.
I thought it looked cool. I mean, in all honesty.
I thought it looked really cool. I thought it was a great idea. I liked how it was like LOL, but not top down.
Yeah, you
Because
see, that's one reason I didn't
top-down
like
games-
LoL.
Yeah, those top-down games really fuck with me. Like, I do like the premise of StarCraft, like StarCraft 2, and like StarCraft
I played
in
a
general.
lot of StarCraft 2 a little bit ago.
Yeah. Yeah, like I think it's a great game. Like I got started on those kind of games with like Halo Wars, and that was a really fun game. And StarCraft is just like so much better.
Yeah. Could agree
We're
with
like-
that.
Yeah. And I'm a little bit of a Blizzard fanboy, but I don't like World of Warcraft.
I
Like,
played probably, I don't know, maybe 3 days worth of World of Warcraft, and I just said no.
Yeah, I leveled a guy to 10 and was like, no, this isn't for me. I like my RPGs to have story with it, not mindless quests.
Well, I think I used to be such a big fan of MMOs just in general. Like, if it was an MMO, I would most likely play it. But I've just grown out of it. Like, I don't like it anymore. Like, I mean, I just don't see the appeal in MMOs, except, I mean, The Elder Scrolls Online looks amazing. I probably will do a lot of gameplay on that if I get my new computer within time's sake. But I just gotten over MMOs in general. I mean,
Question: would you guys consider like games like DayZ and Rust to be considered MMOs?
you could say they are.
I think they are on that line. I don't think they're exactly MMOs, but they're damn close.
They're like smaller MMOs.
Yeah,
though.
they're not like a server that can't hold like 300 people, but it's like it's pretty damn close to an MMO.
Well, it's like, I mean, with DayZ especially, it's like the players are more spread out. You see, when I think of an MMO, I think of like seeing a player like every few meters or so. Like, that's what I think of when I see an MMO.
Well, I don't know. When I played World of Warcraft, I played on a big server, but when I did, because I haven't done it like except for the one time, but I just didn't find it that fun. Like, and there wasn't people like surrounding me unless I went to like a big city. But like, that's what I kind of think of. Because like in DayZ, if you go to Cheryl or whatever it's called, there's gonna be a lot of people there.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't had a chance to play any of the DayZ standalone, mostly because my computer can't handle it. But you know,
Yeah, I've played it a little bit. I'm not a huge fan of it. I'll wait for it to go. It'll get a little better. But I like Rust. Like Rust is just it's Minecraft with DayZ.
you know, one other thing, the demo for the new Final Fantasy 13 came out this week.
Yeah. Oh,
that was interesting. The Lightning Returns
Yeah.
DLC. I mean, here's my comment about it. I liked the original Final Fantasy 13. Like, I thought it was decent, Final Fantasy 13. But Final Fantasy 13-2, in my opinion, was pretty awful. Like, I felt like, I mean, in Final Fantasy 13, I kind of felt like they were focusing way too much on cinematics. Because the game itself actually looked really nice. If you ever played Final Fantasy 13, I'm not sure if you did or not.
No.
Yeah, it was a game that mainly focused on their cinematics and kind of some story. But Final Fantasy 13-2 really didn't focus on much story. And they pretty much said, Square Enix kind of came to the point where they're like, you know what? We're going to make this game. There's not going to be an ending to it. But if you buy this DLC, you'll get the ending.
Oh, I would hate that.
That's what they did for Final Fantasy 13-2. I didn't even buy the DLC. I just said, I'm not doing this. I just watched a playthrough of it. Because I'm like, I am not going to buy this DLC just to get extra hours. Because the game actually gets really boring, too.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 13 just gets really boring after a while. So I'm still kind of debating whether I'm going to play Final Fantasy 13 Lightning Returns or not. Because, I mean, the combat, I mean, I think that the combat in this game is better than 13 and 13-2. But then again, I mean, I just don't know if I'm going to be able to carry on for, like, I don't know how long is a playthrough like that would take. If I uploaded daily, it would probably take at least, like, 2 months. But I don't know if I could carry on for that long.
Yeah, and Final Fantasy is... It's just...
It's kind of dying.
Yeah. which I'm totally fine with. I mean, Final Fantasy has outlived it after 13 games, and like actually, it's probably been like 15, depending
Well,
on how
actually,
many
the
DLCs
15th
and
is
shit.
coming out at some point.
Yeah, and they've had an MMO and shit, and it's just
Yeah,
been
an MMO for 14, I believe.
There
yeah.
was really.
Yeah, there was a Final Fantasy MMO. It was Realm Reborn 14.
Huh.
I'm not sure if it was that good though.
Not,
didn't-
I've not been a Final Fantasy fan since like 11.
Yeah, I heard it wasn't that good.
I never played 11. How was 11?
I was all right.
My favorites were probably 7 or 6.
I want to say my favorite was either 10 or 7.
Speaking of Final Fantasy X, you know, the
7 or 8.
remastered.
7 or 8.
I'm gonna say 7's my favorite,
Yeah, I
but-
like 7 a lot, and I like 6
but
a
I'm
lot
gonna say
too.
that 10 is definitely the second best.
Really, I liked 8 a decent amount.
8, I felt like they did so good on 7, and then they backtracked on 8.
You know, the remastered edition of Final Fantasy X and X-2 comes out this year for the PS3. I'm considering doing a playthrough on that. And I probably will. If as long as there's nothing else, like, if it's a good time for downtime, like if there's not much else going on, then definitely I'll play it. Not necessarily sure. I never played Final Fantasy X. I mean, I know the story, like, a decent amount. Like, the main character, Titus, I think his name is.
I forget. I don't know.
I don't remember.
It's been so long. But one thing maybe we should talk about is Hearthstone going into open beta.
Is it now?
Which-
I never
Yes,
played
yeah.
Hearthstone. I didn't play Hearthstone yet, but I heard it was pretty fun.
It's awesome. I love it. Like it's one of my favorite games.
Is it?
Just because I don't know, just something about it. Just the fun of like I've always loved strategy games. Strategy games have always been like one of my favorite things. And it's a card strategy game. Like it's competitive. Like there's like a, tutorial section, but it's nothing that like huge.
It ain't got shit on Yu-Gi-Oh, my homie.
Or Pokemon. Well, was there ever like an actual Pokemon card game? Like for the DS?
Oh,
I don't
no.
know. Yeah, there is. Yeah. Pokemon TCG.
There was that one for the computer. Which
Well, I don't know if
think
there was
that
one for
good.
DS, but I know there was one for Game Boy.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Never heard of it.
So we all saw the movie Frozen.
Yeah.
Great movie.
I thought so as well. I mean, I knew Gavin from Rooster Teeth said it was toilet, apparently.
I don't know how he said that, because it was a really good movie.
Yeah, I thought it was too. I mean, I've always been a big fan of Disney movies. Like, I loved a lot of Disney movies, and I don't see how it's bad. Honestly, I thought it was a great movie.
It's 8 o'clock.
Okay, so I want to put this out there for anyone who watched my Pixar Theory videos, which apparently are getting really popular, so there's probably at least a couple people that'll overlap. Do not post a comment asking, because I'm going to answer the question right now, asking where Frozen fits into the Pixar Theory. It doesn't, because it's not a Pixar movie. It is a Disney Animations movie. They're not the same studio. Even though Disney does manage Pixar movies, they're not the same thing. And because I think I saw like 2 different comments already on my Pixar Theory videos asking if Frozen fits into it. And it doesn't, because it is a Disney Animations movie, not a Pixar movie. So just want to put that out there. They get confused a lot. Yeah.
But I thought it had a very nice concept, and I thought the story built pretty well. Honestly, I mean, it didn't have... I mean, did you think it had a pretty predictable ending?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, obviously, it's a kid's movie.
So yeah, it has to have kind of like a happily ever after pretend like that kind of thing.
But I thought it was like really not that kiddie compared to a lot of the other movies. Like, for instance, the part where it's been over 2 weeks, right, since Frozen came out.
Around that, I mean, is it a spoiler?
Kind of, but not really, because it's kind of like all over the internet. But I don't want to say anything. Hold on, let me just check. Frozen release date.
Gotta see when it was released.
Yeah, I want to see if it's been over 2 weeks. Oh yeah, dude, it was released in November 27th of 2013 in the U.S. So yeah, it's been way over 2 weeks. Okay, so spoiler alert. It's not really spoilers. It doesn't really have to do with the storyline, but kind of. So spoiler alert. For Frozen. So the part where like she like runs away up into the mountains.
Yeah, Elsa.
And yeah, like the Let It Go song comes in where she's in her ice castle and like she like strips off her clothes into like this slutty gown and like puts her hair
Jesus.
down. Well, she does, dude. Like it is kind of like a slutty outfit, you know what I mean, for like a kids movie.
Well, for a
Like, it had
kids
that
movie, but I
long
don't think
slit.
in general.
No, not in general, but for a Disney movie, it's pretty like it's a slutty dress, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like, kind of.
It's like really sleek, figure fitting. It has like the long slice that shows up all the way up to like her upper thigh. Like it's a pretty like slutty kids movie dress. But anyway, I'm not saying that it's bad.
Sorry
I'm
to
just
all the
saying it, like,
parents who were considering showing their children this movie.
but I'm not saying like it's like I'm just saying like that was
Sorry to
probably
all
one of
the
my favorite
children.
memes because it was like something that I've never really seen Disney do. Something like that, like that was really like experimental, and like it fit the character really well. And I thought it was like just great. That was like one of my favorite scenes in the movie because it's like a character opening up and like getting out of her shell and like
Wait. That's new to Disney?
yeah, like the way they did it. Like
Because, I mean, like, that's usually a Disney go-to. It's like opening up, getting out of her shell.
yeah, but the way that they did it was different compared to usual, and I thought they did it really well. Okay, so we're back.
My Skype crashed.
Yeah, I'm hosting it now.
hmm
So yeah, we were talking about Frozen. But yeah, I don't know. I thought it was like a really different way of how they did it compared to usual. Like,
I can agree with that.
Quick thing. Is it just me or since Microsoft took over Skype? Has Skype been shittier?
no, the only thing I don't like is the main, like the big banner ad at the top of like groups. I really don't like that.
Yeah. I feel like Skype has been shittier to me. It crashes so much more than it usually does.
Mine's been fine. I haven't had any problem with crashing lately.
Really?
Yeah.
Guess it's just me then.
I guess
But-
so.
So Nick,
Yeah.
you're excited for the new Dark Souls 2 news?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was some news on it apparently that apparently Dark Souls 1, you know, in the very beginning, there's no real explanation on what happens. Like why you're here and what you're doing here or anything.
Yeah.
But apparently they're changing that in Dark Souls 2. I'll read. There's an article on IGN that talks all about it. It says, Dark Souls 2 tells you more, but still without telling you much at all. You are cursed, you are one of many, you are marked by death, and will go hollow. Unless you find the cure to end your torment, this stunningly creepy opening cinematic shows a desperate, hooded figure plunging into a dark abyss, guided by an old crone's mysterious words to a place called Drangleic? Yet another dead kingdom. You awaken in a deep valley with sunlight peeking through a long V-shaped crack in the rock in the distance. Here, for a change, nothing is trying to kill you.
What the hell are you talking about?
Oh, the beginning to Dark Souls 2.
Mm.
I gotta say, though, I mean, I'm more than likely going to be playing Dark Souls 2 this year. So I look forward to that. I mean, in the beginning of Dark Souls 1, it does kind of, like, you really have no idea what you're doing. Like, you're just kind of sitting there, and you just walk around, and you're just like, oh, what am I doing? I have no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah, when I first picked up the game, I had no idea.
You're just kind of like, okay, I'm here. There's this dead guy over here, or he's about to die. And he helps you out.
It was just like, yeah, he gives me the flask. I'm like, okay, what are these? And then it's just like, I died by that boss like at least 20 times.
What, that
like,
demon thing?
Yeah, because I didn't know that I had to run away. Like I spent I looked around and I'm just like, and I know you could kill it, but it like just took years and it was really hard. Where like you could do New Game Plus and like kill it in like 5 minutes.
More than likely.
Yeah.
New Game Plus, though, in general, is pretty interesting. I've never really done a New Game Plus on any game before. Did it crash?
No.
Oh, okay. I was about to
All right,
say.
so another thing I really wanted to talk about is so I know at least me and Nick have been playing Pokemon a lot recently. Nick has been playing Silver, I think, right?
Yeah.
And I've been playing Soul Silver. So I've been looking at like I use a guide from time to time on like certain parts of the game just to make sure like I'm not missing anything. And the guide regularly shows the differences between Silver and Soul Silver. And like honestly, I don't think I could go back and play Silver after playing Soul Silver.
I played on my phone, so it's not that bad.
Yeah, like, but I mean, once you like play Soul Silver, like I'm looking at like the different puzzles and like how they look and how they act and everything. It's like, damn, like Silver looks bad.
Well, of
See,
course,
I
it's
don't
like.
have something to compare it to, and also this is like 10 years older.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is like you said, you don't have something to compare it to, but I do, and I'm like, damn, this looks bad.
Yeah, I can definitely agree with that. I mean, I haven't played Silver since 2004, 2005.
Yeah, and it's
I don't want to even go there.
Dude, like, I don't know. I'm just so hardcore into Pokemon recently, like, and I have to blame easily Ray, Michael, and pretty much the rest of the Internet Box crew. Because of talking about Pokemon X and Y, I have never once in my life wanted a DS. Like, I always thought the Nintendo DS is probably the stupidest
You see,
idea in the world.
and
for
you
the
used to
longest
flame
time.
me for owning
Because
a
I
3DS.
hated the DS. I thought it was so dumb. And then now, like, I want a 3DS so bad.
And probably if I ever meet you, Ryan, you're probably gonna want to borrow mine.
Dude,
he's just gonna steal it. What do you mean borrow?
Permanently borrow.
I just want one so bad. It's, like, not even funny. I want a DS. Well, not a DS, a 3DS.
You want the Legend of Zelda one?
Not really. I just want a 3DS XL with that, like, what's it called? That, like,
That
game
little stand?
thing that I showed you guys, like, that I sent in chat a while
That
ago.
looks
It's like 20...
so stupid. That
No, it
looks
doesn't.
so-
It looks so awesome. It makes it look like an NVIDIA Shield.
Yeah, but you could just buy an Nvidia Shield.
But then you can't play Pokemon at... Why?
I don't care. I
does
do
have a
Well,
it.
that's
point.
why I want it.
I can play Assassin's Creed 4 on my Shield.
See, no, not really, because you need to own the game on like your PC, and then you have to like your graphics card's compatible with it.
Yeah.
You have to stream it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can't just play it anywhere.
Yeah, I know.
That's like
I-
the reason I want it. So like when I'm like at work on break or something, I can like play Pokemon Y. Just be like, F it.
I don't know. For the same price, you can get an iPhone 5 and just like
No, I think the 3DS is a little bit cheaper.
a little bit, but then
Like
you have to buy the games, and I mean,
Those
Well-
are each $40, and I recommend you digitally download all of them.
Well, of course, I'm not gonna buy physical copies of games. What do you
Speaking
think
of
I am?
Nintendo eShop and digital downloading, this week for 4 days only, The Legend of Zelda 4 Swords is going to be free. Which I know
Really?
Ryan doesn't care about, but I
No, I don't. I thought Four Swords is one of the worst Zelda games ever made.
I never played
why
it.
do you think they're giving it away?
Yeah, that's why. It's because it's the worst one.
I never played it, so I wouldn't know, but I'll probably play it whenever I have a chance. And I would also like to get Pokemon X, just because Ryan's getting Y, mostly. It's mostly the reason why. And I also want to get The Legend of Zelda Link Between Worlds. The only issue is I can't, like, ever buy any 3DS games because I'm always either saving up for computer parts or actual games I'm going to play on my channel. So I can never actually, like, buy anything else besides that. It's like everything I want to buy has to go either towards, like, pretty much towards my channel.
So yeah, I've just been buying like, I don't know, I just bought my shock mount, but I've just been buying like hats and stuff. That's my addiction.
I like how you could just buy hats and stuff and not even have to buy games. Like
I
me.
do buy my games. I just spent $60 on all those early access games.
What'd you get? DayZ and Rust and...
Daisy, Rust, and that other one. I forget what it's called. Starbound.
Oh, yeah. My cousin has been playing that a lot. He says it's pretty fun. He says it's exactly like Terraria, which it looks exactly like Terraria.
It's made from some developers that went off of Terraria and made Starbound.
Seems legit.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it. It's cool.
You ever consider playing it for your channel?
Maybe. I'm not that good at it yet. I've just been playing it like off and on.
Who just died?
No one. Oh, wait, Nick did. Nick has passed away. He's on to the great beyond.
I knew it, dude. That's why I was like, yeah, I'm hosting.
It's a good idea, because I could have had to just edit a little bit more. Thanks, Ryan, for saving my ass.
You are welcome, Sam. My pleasure.
It's like now I don't have to edit as much.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I'm still gonna
So
have to edit,
I've been
though.
having this problem with Dasumi.
Which is, for those of you who do not know, it's a Nintendo DS emulator which allows you to play Nintendo DS games on your computer.
Yeah,
Download it
just
from
not
either
3DS.
coolrom.com or muparadise.net or...
I always go to Emulator Zone. Or is it Emu Paradise? Is that the one I'm thinking of? Yeah.
I get
Emu
all
Paradise.
everything from CoolROM, just because they have
I don't get the
everything.
emulators from there. I get them from Emulator Zone.
Or Emu Paradise.
Yeah, whichever one it is that I'm thinking about. The one with the like beige background.
Oh, then it's probably Emulator Zone. I don't know, I'll check.
It's like the best. Like it's really like I don't know. They do a good job at like verifying everything and like making you know that it's safe and.
Well,
yeah,
Emu Paradise has like the Paradise background thing.
Yeah, I want to say it's Emulator Zone.
Yeah, it's
I think it's
Emulator
Emulator Zone.
It is.
Yeah.
Because it's got like a beige background and stuff.
Yep, that's one. But yeah, I get all my emulators from there because it's really trusted and yeah. So, by the way, that's how I do Throwback Thursday videos, guys. I use emulators on my PC and record it and stuff and things. But yeah, so I've been having this problem with Dasumi playing Pokemon Soul Silver where like there's a bunch of different problems inside of the one problem. The biggest problem is that it'll crash or freeze. But it does it in like all these different ways. It does it in like it goes out in magnificent fashions. A couple times it like made my character look like my character and every other moving character in the game look like little like data lines on the screen and like kind of how when you turn on like a Game Boy Advance when it's cold and it does like the lines across the screen thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like that. And you could still move around and everything. Other times it'll make like the touch menu like not clickable. It's like just the words like Pokedex, Pokemon, and all that, but you can't actually highlight any of them. So you're stuck and you can't save, and you have to reset the emulator, and it sucks. So I have to
There we
save
go.
like every 3 minutes to like make sure that I don't have to go back and backtrack too far, and it kind of blows, but I got over it. So I just save and then reset the emulator a lot.
Speaking of Throwback Thursday, I started playing the original God of War.
Did you?
Yeah, it's actually pretty fun. I recorded like 20 minutes of it and uploaded that first video, which should be going live at 9 o'clock tonight, which currently we're recording this on Friday, January 31st, so it's probably not relevant at this point. But Ryan's going to die really quick, so we'll talk about that. So Ryan, how's your death going? Literally.
Let's go. Great. Actually, another thing, speaking of Throwback Thursday, is I didn't record one this week.
And why is that, Ryan?
Well, because
You
I
installed
was
a
having
driver on your
computer
PC and it
troubles.
wouldn't work out.
Yeah, my computer like died for about like 6 hours, and it had a lot to do. It had something to do with my display driver conflicting with my USB driver for this USB hub that I got because it's cheap in Japanese. Not saying that all Japanese.
Wow, I
things
was about to
are cheap.
say, I mean, is everything that's
Like,
Japanese
this one
cheap?
is.
Well, I mean, Square Enix.
I mean, most stuff from Japan. I'm not gonna lie. Most imported
In
crap
fairness.
from Japan does suck.
Well, in fairness, Hitman 6. Hitman 6.
But yeah.
In fairness.
So I
In fairness.
USB hub, so that shouldn't be a problem anymore. So
What are you saying that's in fairness, huh?
I don't know every game they've released so far that's other than like Final Fantasy games.
And the
Well-
original or the rebooted Tomb Raider. And I know you're just gonna talk about the definitive edition, which actually came out this week.
Yeah,
So
man, that good old definitive edition.
hey, wait, Nick, do you
Right.
do you want to talk about this? We can talk about this because it came out this week.
Oh, okay, here we go. Here's my rant about the definitive edition.
I
Why, Square Enix, do you sell a game that is the exact same fucking thing on the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 as it is on the... Alright, so, same game, basically the same fucking game. The only difference is they updated some, like, stuff.
Well, that's like the Kingdom Hearts thing. Like Kingdom Hearts,
yeah,
came out
Final
like
Mix.
those 2 DS games, and one of them, all it is remastered cutscenes.
Yeah,
That's all it is. The whole game is fucking cutscenes.
It's pretty much like when have you ever gone on YouTube and just looked up the movie version of games where they take all the cutscenes and put them into one video that's like 2 hours?
Yeah, it was that on the DS.
Yeah, wasn't that a Chain of Memories or something?
I think so, yeah. But it
At
was
first
so
I thought you were talking about Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 remix that came out last year. Like I thought you were talking about that. I mean, but it was a good idea they kind of did that because what
No,
they're
I don't think it was. I thought it was stupid as hell.
no, I mean,
I mean, I see why they did it, but I've never been a fan of the Kingdom Hearts.
can I continue my rant about,
definitive edition.
about-
Then can we talk
yes.
about Kingdom Hearts after this?
Yes, you can, but I would like to continue my rant
Well,
about
I'll
the
respond to your rant and talk about
Okay.
my rant, and then we can talk about Kingdom Hearts.
Okay, so the definitive edition. This is a game. Okay, it's the same exact thing as the PC game. All I did is put my stuff on Ultra. Looks better than the definitive edition.
Well, here's what I think. Can I say my opinion on this?
Sure.
Okay. They're pretty much doing exactly what a lot of people are doing otherwise. Like, honestly, I mean, you probably don't notice this, but they're coming out, like, they're porting a lot of games to Xbox One and PS4
Well, of course,
that...
because they're better hardware.
Yeah, but I mean, like, that's pretty much what they're doing with Tomb Raider, the definitive edition. That's pretty much the PS4 and Xbox One version of the original PS3
But
and
it's,
Xbox
No,
One.
it's
but the
not.
other games aren't called the definitive edition.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
probably also
they're-
because it has the DLC
No,
in it.
what they classified Tomb Raider as is the new Tomb Raider is an exact, like, it isn't an exact port for better hardware. Like how on like Assassin's Creed 4 for Xbox One
Yeah.
or
Lego Marvel Superheroes for Xbox One and PS4.
that's don't quote crappy games when I'm talking about serious stuff. Like
Well, I'm
for
saying
instance,
crossovers.
No, because it doesn't. You don't even know what I'm talking about yet, so it doesn't have any precedence. Anyway, so like Assassin's Creed 4 on Xbox One or Modern Warfare 3 on Xbox One or Modern Warfare
Ghosts.
Ghosts. That's what I mean. Yeah, same thing. Like both of those on Xbox One are entirely different than what they are on like the last gen consoles, and they're just a port. That's what they're supposed to be. All they are is a port, and they up the graphics to be closer to the PC because that new console can handle it. They didn't release a new edition, a new game that you have to pay more money for just to upgrade the graphics and put it on a new console. That's the problem
Okay,
with it.
yeah, I see what
It's
you're
not
saying
just
here.
a port. It's like they labeled it as a new game, but it's the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same exact thing. They added, I think it's like one maybe mission, I think. I'm not even sure. But why call that a definitive edition?
Yeah,
Well,
it's
it
dumb.
all. I mean, I think what they're also getting at is, I mean, definitive edition. I mean, that extra mission you could be talking about, is it actually within the game itself, or is it part of the DLC that's included within the game? Because the definitive edition also includes all the DLC, I believe. Let me look it up. Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. I'm pulling up an article right now. But I mean, what I was saying is like, I can agree with you, Ryan. I mean, the way I think that this game should have been seen is a port from the PS3 and Xbox 360 to the Xbox One and PS4. Like, I don't know why they couldn't just call it Tomb Raider.
Because they're stupid.
Well, it is Square Enix. I mean,
Yeah.
they're kind of falling behind on their stuff nowadays.
Stupid people.
They were great back in 1987 when Final Fantasy was released.
At one point, weren't they called like
They were called
Square Circle
Squaresoft.
Co?
They were called Square, then Squaresoft, and then Square Enix. I think.
I thought at one point they were called like Square Circle Co or something.
I think you're thinking of.
No,
Squaresoft.
that was a, yeah, there was a different. That's
Oh, is that like a whole different company?
Yeah.
Really?
Okay, this article will not load for whatever reason. Tomb Raider Definitive Edition more definitive on PS4, says Digital Foundry.
Huh.
What? All right. It runs at 60.
60
what,
FPS,
yeah,
though
60
not at all
I run it,
times.
all right, I run it at like 80 FPS. PS4 suck my D.
It says Digital Foundry has also discovered that certain cutscenes in the Xbox One game are reduced to 900p resolution.
900 pixel resolution.
Yeah,
That's
I guess.
decreased? That's considered decreased?
I guess.
Okay.
But other than that, it was kind of, I think, here, there's a review on IG, and it got a 9.1 out of 10. How about that? Cleans up nice.
Cleans up nice. Yeah. So do my balls, but you don't see me marketing those.
Jeez. Well, that's a good
That was
excuse.
fantastic. You know that was fantastic. You can't even dispute that.
Well, that depends now. I don't know everything you do in your free time.
Well, apparently I clean up my balls. Come on
And
now.
put them on the market.
Yeah, get with the program.
No, do people put, like, stock money into them?
Oh, dude, all the time. I have like 55.
Oh, you know how in
people putting money
GTA
my
5
testicles.
the stock market's called Ballsack?
balls?
That's seriously what it's called.
Is it really?
Yeah, so it makes perfect sense now. It was originally taken from the concept of Ryan putting his dick on the market.
Mm-hmm. That's just how it goes, man.
So here's what it says about this game. The summary is Tomb Raider delivers an intense and gritty story of the origins of... So this is actually just the same thing. Oh, Tomb Raider
it's the
Definitive...
same game.
No, I know. I'm not saying anything against that. Definitive Edition features an all-new Lara model created to take advantage of the power of next-gen consoles, native 1080p gameplay, reworked lighting, and more. That's what it says. Features. Maybe features. Tress effects. That was the main thing, right? Tress effects.
Yeah.
Technology that delivers realistic hair simulation and motion with every strand being...
And there went Nick again.
Oh god, he probably got too pissed off. But it was that's what they talked about practically the entire time was the tress effects. How every hair. Do you think everybody cares about the hair?
Dude, hardcore. It's like the fish AI.
And ghosts. You know what's funny
Yeah.
about that? I'm pretty sure in Super Mario 64 you were able to go in like water and fish would swim away.
Well, yeah, but it's not like they don't have an actual artificial intelligence. They were just coded to not be near the player.
But is it any different?
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Well, there's a big difference. Like if you shoot at them, they run away, and like they react to like certain parts of the environment, and they act like an NPC would in a video game. They have an artificial intelligence.
So it says an all-new Lara model, Tress Effects technology, shader and lighting reworked.
Yeah, that's almost as impressive as the smoke in Assassin's Creed 4 with PhysX.
Oh yeah, that good old physics.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna lie. PhysX is
What
like
about
a
the
really
smoke
cool
with Battlefield
technology,
4?
And like, it's really awesome and everything. Don't even get me started on that crap. But like, it's just a really awesome technology. PhysX is from NVIDIA, but the only thing is like the way that they coded the smoke, like the way that Ubisoft did it in Assassin's Creed 4, looks like shit. It's fucking horrible. It's like all over the screen, and like you can't see through it at all, and like it's not realistic, and it just sits like a big messy ball in the center of your screen that just hovers there for a minute. It's just bad. All right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
It's just
Nick,
overall bad.
Nick, I was gonna
Yeah.
read you all the features of the new, like of the definitive edition. It says Tress Effects technology, shader and lighting reworked. The world has been dynamically brought to life using complex physical world simulation on trees, foliage, cloth, weather, lighting, and effects. All textures have
So
been...
I can turn the lighting up. I can turn Ultra on.
So Nick, hold
Go
on. Let me
on.
just
Wait, hang
explain
on, I'm not
this
done
in
yet.
layman's
Hang
terms.
on.
Do you know what Tress Effects is? It
Yes.
makes her hair realistic.
I know. I can do that also.
It's the best thing ever. Okay.
What about all texture resolutions have been created at 4 times the resolution for, which is
Whoa.
pretty much like what was
Whoa.
it before? If it was 1080p, then it could be 4K.
It wasn't 1080p. I think it was 720.
Well, then that's like something. That's at least like 2K or something.
What is it? Wait, what is it? What did it say?
It said all texture resolutions have been created at 4 times the resolution for maximum resolution and detail.
No, that doesn't just because no, see, you don't know what that means. That doesn't mean that it's 4K. It's still the same resolution. It just makes the stuff more detailed. Like in Skyrim, I have all my textures at 4K resolution, but that doesn't mean that my game is 4K.
No. This game is 1080p.
Then why did you just ask that?
Well, I meant like 4K textures.
That doesn't mean anything special. That's like that happens all the time.
Well, I'm just reading off the in-game characters. In-game characters is a new feature. Oh, it's been...
Wow.
Wait, never mind.
That is a good game.
I didn't read the whole thing. In-game characters, enemies, and destructibility have been enhanced for added depth and realism. Subsurface scattering technology implemented to capture the most physically accurate lighting simulation and deliver a great sense of believability. Native 1080p gameplay offers outstanding visual fidelity and showcases the beauty of Yamatai in all its high-definition glory. So that's everything.
Really? High definition glory? I can set it to...
Yes,
I can set
yes,
mine
we know
to-
what you can do. We lost all of our console fans already.
I have a question.
Well,
This is kind of off topic. It goes back to a topic that we talked about for a little bit earlier. So I have this is a serious question though. Why? Okay, so Charizard and
So it's Pokemon.
like Dragonite. Yeah. So Charizard and Dragonite, right?
Yeah.
Why does Dragonite, which is the dragon type, look like a little fruit cake? He's all round and pudgy and like does not look intimidating at all. But Charizard looks like this freaking boss ass dragon. But he's not even a dragon.
He's just a flying, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he's
Does
fire
that go
and
under
fire.
your category of a Pokemon that should be dragon type, or that should be different types, I should say? Because you thought Gyarados should be a dragon type instead of a flying type,
It
which
should.
I
It should
agree.
easily be a
I agree.
water. He should be a water dragon.
Well, I mean,
and
the
I think
thing-
Charizard should be a fire dragon.
I mean, I don't know if it makes sense, the fact that I can just use Earthquake on a Gyarados and it doesn't affect it at all. Like, how does that make sense?
I see why it doesn't affect the Gyarados, because the Gyarados is supposed to be like this hugely massive Pokemon.
and
Hey.
Gyarados can fly in the animes, just making that... When they send him out, he is floating, okay? Just saying. Earthquake shouldn't affect that. He floats.
I love his sprite in Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
Never played.
Like, his sprite looks pretty nice in that. But, what were we saying before? Oh, yeah. We were going to start talking about Kingdom Hearts, the HD 1.5 remix. So, what they're doing, in case you do not know, last year they released Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 remix, which basically nobody cares about anything in there except for Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, at least to my knowledge. Because from what I've seen, Kingdom Hearts Final Mix is basically Kingdom Hearts 1 that's been remastered, added a bunch of stuff. It's pretty much Tomb Raider the Definitive Edition. But it added some stuff onto it, and it's pretty much the same as Kingdom Hearts 1, just added some things. And then they remastered, like, the cutscene game, you know, the Kingdom Hearts cutscene game, whatever it was called, like Chain of Memories or 356 over 2 days or something.
Yeah.
Like, those were that, and one of them was a card game, I think. But this year, well, I think the reason they did that was because, you see, the original Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 were on the PlayStation 2. And I think what they were trying to do is, with Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, it's now on PS3. And they're doing the same thing with Kingdom Hearts 2. They're making a Kingdom Hearts 2.5 HD remix this year, and also Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out this year. So it's going to be kind of large for the Kingdom Hearts franchise. I mean, that's the reason why they made the HD 1.5 remix, because I think they're trying to remake the original Kingdom Hearts games, and then they're going to put out, after that, they're going to put out Kingdom Hearts 3. That's my philosophy on it.
Makes sense.
Like, they don't want to have the first and second games on the PlayStation 2, and then you got Kingdom Hearts 3, which will probably be on the PS4. It's actually, they sold it to Xbox. Like, it's no longer PlayStation exclusive anymore.
Huh.
Like, I remember they had something with Microsoft. Now Kingdom Hearts is going to be on Xbox One, I think.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's right.
Here, let me look it up really quick.
No, you're right.
Yeah, I just want to make sure though. What's everything? Is it going to be on PS3?
I don't know if it's gonna be on. I think it's only next gen.
Well, if it is, then I'll be fine. Let's see here. It's pretty amazing. They subtly like announced it too. They're just like, oh yeah, there's gonna be Kingdom Hearts 3. It's not like it's been like forever.
No,
Yeah.
the way they did it was really funny to me. They were like, "Oh yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3," and everybody's like, "Wow!" And then they're like, "Oh yeah, it's also gonna be on Xbox One." What? Wait, what? What? No, nothing. What? I didn't say anything. Huh?
Well, it originally disappointed me when the Metal Gear Solid franchise moved to Xbox.
Why? Xbox is a better console.
Because I like having these exclusives. The only thing we have left is like Final Fantasy and
I thought it was hilarious when Final Fantasy has never been like it hasn't been an exclusive for PlayStation in freaking forever.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's not a PlayStation exclusive at all.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Final Fantasy 13 was on the Xbox.
Was it?
Yes.
Now let
It
me.
hasn't been a PlayStation exclusive for like 3 years.
Yes, Final Fantasy 13 was on Xbox 360. Final Fantasy
Exactly.
13,
So it's not an exclusive.
it was
But it's not anymore. And 13 came out what? Like,
in 2006 or something.
yeah, exactly. It's been like, it hasn't been an exclusive for like ever.
Yeah, and but well, before that, everything was on PS2.
Well, yeah,
and
because
below.
back then, those were actually important. Like, back then, PlayStation actually had a purpose. Now it's like you could easily do whatever you want to do on a PlayStation on an Xbox.
Well, in fairness, we do have a lot of good JRPGs on a PS.
I do
PlayStation.
not
Really?
give one crap
Really?
about Japanese RPGs.
Really? Who cares? I
I
mean,
like JRPGs.
cool, you have JRPGs. Where is the console made? Oh, it's made in Japan? Really? It has great JRPGs? Who the fuck knew?
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm just.
I don't give a single crap about JRPGs.
Well, Final
I-
Fantasy's a JRPG, and so is Pokemon.
Exactly why I don't care. And I wouldn't call Pokemon a JRPG.
Well, it was made in Japan, and it's Japanese themed. It's turn-based, which is pretty much anything, but I would consider it a JRPG.
Kind of.
Is Pokemon an RPG? I searched, is Pokemon a JRPG? And somebody says, Pokemon is not an RPG.
No, it's not.
How is it not an RPG?
No, I'm saying it's not a JRPG.
What makes it not a JRPG?
How is it?
It was made in Japan. It was all
So
Japanese
what?
themed. I mean, it is kind of like the same concept as like a lot of JRPGs.
I do not see it as being a JRPG at all. It is nowhere near the same as stuff like Final Fantasy and Tales of Xillia.
Well, of course it's not the same like in any way.
It's an entirely different style. That's why I do not see it as a JRPG. It is an entirely different style of game than those two. And those are JRPGs. Pokemon, I do not consider it a JRPG.
Fair enough. I was right when you mentioned Tales of Xillia, I was kind of surprised that you had mentioned that one.
Well, I only know it because you said it a lot.
Because I enjoy it. And there goes Nick, by the way. He died for like the 7th time.
No, I know he died. I already kicked him and then re-invited him because it was doing the whole like weird sound.
Oh, Nick. Man, you guys are just dying today. You're going to Vegas. That's what's happening. You get that joke? Maybe? No? Okay. What else is there to talk about?
So, I don't know. There's been like so much stuff that's happened recently that I want to talk about on a podcast, but then like no one ever got on.
Well, there's been a lot of stuff that has happened. It's just we're not able to cover it because no one's ever here.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I literally just said that.
Yeah.
Well, I was repeating it so that people could understand in my language.
Is your language
I'm pretty sure
different than
everyone
English?
understands my language. There's less people that understand yours.
My language makes sense.
No, it doesn't.
How's this not make sense? I mean, you're understanding
now
me
it
right
does.
now.
Yeah, right now it does, but you literally repeated what I just said in a different way, and then called it your own language. That makes
Plagiarism.
no sense.
Plagiarism did get the best of Shia LaBeouf, and now it's getting the best of me.
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
Well, wasn't he dating Megan Fox or something? I don't know. I'm not into that stuff.
No.
So hashtag made a video about Half-Life 3 being confirmed. See that?
No, I didn't.
It's 8 seconds long.
Well, that is hashtag for you.
Yeah.
This sucks.
What sucks?
Why?
All right, so I didn't want to talk about it. So, all right, I'm playing Soul Silver, obviously, because like I said earlier, I'm addicted to it. And I hate in Pokemon games when you go to do something and then you can't do it because you need a certain Pokemon that has like a TM or an HM bitch. It sucks.
Then get a TM or HM, bitch.
I don't have it on me, so I have to leave this place and then come back. I'm like going to get Lugia, but I didn't know that you needed Flash. And I don't have a Flash TM on me to just teach it to someone for now, because I would just teach it to my what's its face? Ampharos.
You know what was my favorite playthrough from you, Ryan?
Huh.
Your freaking unfinished Liquid Crystal playthrough.
Yeah, I know. That was a great game.
Did you finish it?
No.
Why'd you not finish it? You even said you would go as far as making it a weekly series, and you can't even keep up with that.
No, I could. People just wanted me to play Pixelmon instead, so I was like,
You
well,
can do both.
not
But
really.
at the same time, I mean, I'm kind of going against my own words by saying that, because I did say there's actually a huge deal right now on all the Final Fantasy games on PSN, but I'm not buying any of them because I'm already playing a JRPG. So I'm kind of going against my own words by saying that. Because I'm already playing Tales of Xillia, so I figured if I'm already playing this JRPG, I'm pretty sure nobody would want to watch me play Final Fantasy at the same time.
And also,
Wasn't
you'd
likely.
sink like 2 months into Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
and there are like a lot of games coming out in the next 2 months.
In February, it's actually starting to get kind of real. There was only one release that I played in January, which was Assassin's Creed Liberation HD, which I finished on 2 days ago, on Wednesday. And I'm pretty much just playing downtime games. Like Tales of Xillia came out last year. Tales of Xillia 2 is coming out later in August this year, so that's why I'm playing Tales of Xillia 1, so I had the backstory and everything. And then DMC Devil May Cry ends in like 2 days. So
Yeah.
pretty much everything I'm playing is downtime. And now I've got God of War, the original one.
Now that I'm partnered, I can actually play games and not be as worried about getting so many shit hit me all the time.
Just Nintendo. You just gotta worry about Nintendo.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's pretty much everybody's biggest fear. I was like so worried when like doing Pixelmon because of how like I put the like actual music from Pokemon into my Pixelmon series. I'm like, oh man, they're totally gonna give me like a strike. But nothing happened, so
Am I the only one who found, like, you know how Nintendo is kind of like in dire straits currently?
Yeah.
This picture just made me laugh so much. It's kind of low resolution. I'll probably show it on the podcast, but it's really low resolution. Well, it's pretty funny.
what is it?
Click on it. It's hard to explain.
I hate when people do that. They don't describe it before you see it. They just tell you to click on it.
Well, it's like,
What, the Super Mario PS4 thing?
yeah,
What about it?
I just find it like a funny image. I wouldn't mind that though. Super Mario 3D World on PS4, I'd actually play that.
Don't you ever say that again. Ever. If Nintendo ever put any of their games on a console and it was PlayStation, I would literally give up on Nintendo.
I would laugh so hard.
PlayStation is like the opposite of Nintendo.
You just hate PlayStation.
No, it's the opposite of Nintendo. It always has been.
Pretty much.
Sony started out being a piece of Nintendo, like a piece for a Nintendo console, and then took it to be its own console. It is the complete and utter opposite of Nintendo. It should be in no way ever related to it.
And also just saying Nintendo would never, ever go back to Sony. Because I don't know if you know this,
Yes,
but
I know Sony
Nintendo
originally
and
started out
Sony
with that. The PlayStation even started out as a chip on the SNES.
It wasn't a chip. It was
Or
an
whatever it was.
accessory for a CD drive.
It was something for the SNES. I didn't own the SNES.
I
so-
literally just said what it was.
I know. I'm just saying I never owned an SNES, so I didn't know for sure.
and they also made something that got canceled. Both of them together. It got canceled in development, and then Sony came out with the PlayStation 1.
The PlayStation 360
it
and
was-
the
It was jerky. So, anyway, never. They are the complete opposites of each other. If and which would never happen, but if Nintendo ever gave up rights to any game,
They'd put well, I think
console-
they'd put it on a smartphone.
they
no,
have
I mean,
already done that.
if they had to choose between Xbox and PlayStation, I would see Sony going for Xbox.
So, Nintendo going for Xbox.
Or yeah, like Nintendo going for Xbox over Sony.
How about this? We create one game console that rules overall, and nobody.
We'll call it the
Valve's
PC.
already-
We'll call it the PC.
Yeah, Valve's already working on standardizing that one, and it already exists. It's called a PC.
Yeah.
I
What
mean,
about the Steam machine?
that.
I don't know.
Did
That
I
sounds.
not just say that?
No, you said PC. I said Steam
No, I
machine.
said Valve is already working on standardizing that, and it's
Yeah.
called a PC. What is a standardized PC made by Valve, Sam?
What's a
It's not
Steam
made by
machine?
Valve. It's not made
Well,
by.
it's produced by Valve. It has Valve's branding on it.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
much just a bunch of
but-
multiple companies
my
that are making
thing
it.
is-
By the way, speaking of that, because we didn't have a podcast since then, did you guys see the Alienware Steam machine?
Yeah, it looks
Yeah. What's
pretty
the
nice.
fucking point? What's the fucking point?
But it looks awesome.
But what's the point? I don't care. I will.
Steam
I-
OS. That's the
Nick,
point.
shut
I
up
don't
for a
care.
second.
I can dual boot.
Nick, shut up for a second, okay? I get that you don't care. That's nice, but shut up and think about it. Okay? You have a PC, right?
Yeah.
A high quality gaming PC, right?
Yeah.
How much did it cost?
$2,000.
Now shut up because you don't have a point here. Now, the Steam machine from Alienware is going to be running better hardware than any of the next gen consoles.
Okay.
They've already announced it's supposed to have 700 series GPUs above a 760. And it's going to be competitive pricing with the next gen consoles, which means it's going to be under $600.
Yeah.
It
but
is, hold on. So it is a tiny, standardized gaming PC that runs on SteamOS and dual boots Windows 8.
How are they going to do that and make money?
It's going to
How-
be under $600.
Bullshit. I call bullshit right now.
That's what it said. That's
I
what it
can
said.
kind of
Yeah.
agree though that it will be kind of BS because I mean, how are you gonna do that? Like, how are you gonna?
Because you guys don't realize this. Like, I own an Alienware. I've been through shopping for them.
And you put like $4,000 into an
Yes,
Alienware.
but listen, Alienware. Remember when I told you about how much this laptop would cost if I didn't buy it from Alienware? Because I ordered one from Falcon Northwest with not as good hardware, and they're the biggest other like laptop manufacturer out there, and they wanted like 12 grand for this. And it wasn't even as good as my Alienware. The reason why it can be that cheap is because Alienware, unlike any other company on the market, has exclusive partnerships with these hardware companies like Intel, Nvidia. They have exclusive partnerships where they get those parts at like 10% of the normal cost, and they're going to sell them in a Steam machine for like 40% of the actual cost of what you would get if you had to like buy them on your own and build a PC that.
Hold on. I just want to say this. This is Falcon Northwest, and they actually have a price because only Alienware is the one that said, we don't want to tell our price yet.
Yeah, but
Or our specs. We
didn't
just want to
say-
show you the box.
you did not even watch it, dude. They never said we don't want to tell our price yet. They
No,
said,
but that's basically what I'm saying.
They
but like,
didn't say
okay.
that though. They said, and first off, they said more than what most of the other companies did about prices because
Falcon Northwest went
Falcon Northwest does not have a definitive price. It has a price range.
at $1,799 USA and can run up to about $6,000.
Exactly. So it's a price range.
But it starts at a definitive number.
That's not a definitive number because Alienware said it is going to run in line and competitive pricing to next generation.
You're gonna have an i3. You're gonna have an i3 in that machine.
What?
Dude, okay. The iBuyPower is one is like
599 has an i3. I know. I've read all of the specs of all the new Steam machines.
Can I just say one thing really quick?
But iBuyPower doesn't have partnerships with these companies.
yes they do.
No, they don't. Not like Alienware. Dude, Alienware has been one of the longest running gaming PC manufacturers. They have exclusive deals with Intel. They have exclusive deals with Nvidia, which are two of the biggest companies in gaming PCs.
I just don't think that it will be under $500. Or
I'm
it'll
not
be
saying it's going to be under 500. I said it's going to be under 600.
I still don't think it'll be under 600 and have an i7. There's no way.
Saying it's going to have an i7.
Or an i5.
That.
Or an i5 with a 7, you know, a 7
Can I say
series.
one thing really quick?
How not?
Dude, look at the prices on those.
Okay,
The 7
so-
series graphics card
Saying
is almost
it's not possible.
$400 by
They're
itself.
saying that it's not possible for the price range, right? So now let me just go off of if I was going to build this thing as a normal person.
Yeah.
8 gigabytes of RAM, $40. Okay.
It's went up a bit, bro.
Okay, $60 even.
Yeah, about
$60. A GTX 770.
It's
What?
about $365.
So we'll say 350. 350 plus 60. That's $400. An i5 4th gen fourth gen Haswell CPU runs at about at the lowest you could find it probably 250. Most expensive 300.
Okay.
So right there for those two things or those three things, you're looking at about 500 and some odd dollars.
And that's just
But-
without parts.
But now stop because that's where you're getting ahead of yourself. That's me as a consumer buying consumer parts. But as a company that has these deals where they buy these parts for 5%, 10% of the normal price.
No.
Yes.
No. Even if you're getting wholesale, they
not
get wholesale. They're getting wholesale.
No, they're not. They're getting more than that because they brand themselves with this.
Can I say
Even
one thing
if-
really quick?
Guys, the company that is selling them has to make a profit.
like a-
How do you make profit on 5% of what you'd sell to a consumer? You don't make profit on
They're
that.
selling it for that. That's what they're buying it.
Yeah, all right. Say Intel. Why would Intel sell their chips
Because
for
when
five?
sell, they make some of it back.
Yeah, they make only 5% of what they sell to a consumer.
No, they make some more back once the products actually sell. Okay, think of it like this. Think that you have a $100 product, okay? You sell that $100 product for $5 to a
Okay.
company if they buy 2,000 of them, okay? Now, when that company sells those things, say they sell all 2,000 within the next month. Now, they sell them at 80% the normal price. So they get $80 a piece for them. They made a $70 profit on each different one, right?
Okay.
Then you cut 25% of what they just made out of their profits and send it back to the company.
So I get a fucking rebate?
No, now for each company, for sponsoring the company, for each unit you sold, now you made about half per unit, but your branding is all over the place. They're helping you become the next big name in household products.
But for Intel, they're already there.
No, they're not though, because AMD has been creeping up and trying to touch back for like ever. Yeah, granted, we know that Intel is better, but there are a lot of people out there that are like, Intel's too expensive. I can just deal with AMD.
Can I say one thing really quick?
Biggest proof of that is the fucking next-gen consoles. Both the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One run on AMD fucking hardware. Not only CPU, but GPUs. Why? Because it's cheaper.
Yeah.
So Alienware is taking the step and cutting both them and Intel are taking a small loss in profits because they're going to benefit from it.
But if you're a company, you don't want to take a loss at all.
Loss though. It's an investment. Because if more people have your product, more people are going to realize it's better. They're going to continue sticking with your product. It's simple business marketing. You have to get yourself out there just like anything so that people realize that they want to stay with you.
But you're the biggest brand in top hardware.
But they're not really the biggest because they still have a competitor. That's like saying just because Xbox Live had the biggest following before Steam came out, like the biggest online fan base, that PlayStation wasn't a threat. That's bullshit. Of course it is.
Well, yeah, but I'm not saying like, just like, okay. Yeah, when you put it in those terms, it kind of seems viable. But as a company, okay, Microsoft did see Sony as a threat back then. Not as big of a threat as they see them now.
Yeah.
Because Sony took that step and said, hey, we want to be seen as the top #1 game console. When Xbox was like, we want to be seen as the person who sits in the living room and plays the game. Whoop-de fucking shit. Who do you think the gamers would go to? They went to Sony.
Wait, what?
Like
PS4 or PlayStation 3?
PS4.
Okay, because I was about to say, you're back-asswards as hell if you're talking about PlayStation 3.
Yeah. But it's just like, what... AMD has not made any of those steps. And AMD has two markets. They have two markets. They have the GPUs and the CPU market.
And their only buyers are cheapies. Like
yeah.
People.
And they only get bought from cheap stuff. But the two biggest who people know are the best. And if you want to spend your money right, you will buy an Intel.
Internet, you are so wrong on that you have no idea. I am not saying that AMD is better because, in my opinion, Intel and NVIDIA blow AMD away in every single test. But if you have ever gone on the internet and you think that like people think that NVIDIA is better or that Intel is better than AMD, you are so full of shit. Because I have been on forums where I'm looking up like a graphics issue with a game. Like, for instance, Battlefield 4, the biggest issue I had where everything was flickering.
The great old smoke.
And I couldn't even play the damn game. I'm looking it up. People were like sitting there like, oh, it's just because NVIDIA's trash. Oh, yeah, I know. My AMD cards don't have this problem. Yeah, I'm playing it on AMD integrated graphics, and it's perfectly fine. I don't have a problem because AMD is so much better than NVIDIA. Then there's also all these other people like, no, it's only SLI, buddy. It's a problem with EA, not with our graphics cards. Sorry that we get 300 FPS and you only get 80. I'm really sorry that you paid the same price to get that much, like, that big of a hit in
Now, can I say one thing?
Hold on, I'm not done. You literally
But
just cut
they
me off.
didn't pay the same price.
Well, that's the thing, though, is if you ever think that one company is bigger than the other just because they're better, you're an idiot. Because AMD is just as well renowned on the internet by people and fanboys than Intel or NVIDIA. It does not matter that Intel or NVIDIA has better specs because they're more expensive. People are going to judge it on price per performance. If something can get 60 FPS and be $60, and then NVIDIA has something that can be $120 and get 80, they're sure as fuck not going to pay the 120. 9 times out of 10.
So
that's just. And so far, Alienware has shown from their price figures that it should be competitive, which means that for the performance of it, it'll match the next gen consoles. Which means that it may not be it might not need to be an i5. I don't know because I don't know what the new consoles have in terms of converting it to like an x64 SteamOS architecture. I don't know what those price points are. I haven't done anything with SteamOS yet. But what I'm saying is it is going to work like the next gen consoles, but running on SteamOS.
But I do not think the Alienware one it's not going to be like high performance for
it doesn't need to be though. It's only what they said is it's only supposed to match the next gen consoles, but be a PC. So if it doesn't need to have an i5, it's not going to have one because that's more money you're going to have.
So I could literally buy the one from like iBuyPower that's like cheaper.
I don't know because they haven't released specs, but what I'm trying to say is they're going to have good hardware. I'm sorry, But Alienware has great technical support. They have great warranties. I have never once had a problem with an Alienware that wasn't fixed within a couple of days.
But you're also you're also on the high side of that. Not every Alienware user spends as much money as you did to get your computer. Where like most of the people that buy Alienwares will spend $2,000 to get one of their PCs.
Yeah, but $2,000 is still a big chunk. Like, that's a big chunk of change. It's not like something to laugh at. Yeah, mine was almost $5,000, but that doesn't mean that. All I'm saying is if you bought the same warranty package as I did, which I'm sure that they're going to have something like that because that's where Alienware makes a lot of their money is on their warranties. Like, that's where they make probably the biggest, like, percentage of, like, pure income. Because they don't have to give you anything physical right away. Like, a lot of people probably don't, like, damage their computers on purpose or anything. Or, like, you know, a lot of people are probably more careful when they spend, like, $2,000 on a laptop. But all I'm saying is that Alienware is really good in terms of, like, customer satisfaction. I've never had a problem with them since I've been dealing with them, which has been over 2 years now. Their hardware is great. I've never had a problem with my laptop that, like I said, wasn't fixed almost immediately. They have gone out of their way to make, like, to keep me as happy as possible, which is a very difficult thing. I'm aware of that. And I think them making a Steam machine that's going to compete with next-gen consoles, that is how Steam machines should be. I get that you can make these really powerful Steam machines like the one from, it's like, I know it's not Oracle, but it's something like that.
Falcon Northwest is one of the most powerful.
The other one that's more powerful, the one that has dual,
Titans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's by, like, it starts with an O or something. Oculus or something. No, that's not.
No, I think it might be Oracle.
It's something like that. But yeah, it has, like, dual Titans in it. And it's, like, the most powerful Steam machine. It's, like, I think $11,000 or something. Yeah. But anyway, I realize you can make these super powerful ones, but that's what's throwing a lot of people off of Steam machines because Steam machines are supposed to be.
That's my whole point.
Yeah, they're supposed to be a competitive new console. That's the thing is people wanted it to be a console mixed with a PC's features. They want to have Steam games and the Steam interface on a console where they don't need to use the computer features unless they want to. That's the whole point of it. And they don't want to spend $2,000 on a fucking Steam machine that they're going to use like a console.
Yeah, and then
if they wanted to spend $2,000, they'd go buy a fucking PC.
Yeah, that's my whole point. Why make a $2,000 Steam machine when you could just buy a $2,000 PC?
That's what I'm trying to say is Alienware's doing it right. They are doing what a Steam machine is what people want. They want a Steam machine to be a console alternative. And that's what Alienware is building.
But you know Alienware is going to have, like, probably a $10,000
well, of course
fucking
they're
Steam
probably
machine.
going to have a better one, but they're making one. That's the thing, is they're making one that's designed for that consumer. And none of the other ones have done that except for iBuyPower. And theirs, honestly, is still more of a PC than a console.
I like the look of it. I'm not going to lie.
I didn't like the side of it at all. I thought the Alienware one was so small, sleek, looked beautiful. The LED customization, the way, like, it had enough ports to be, like, configured, like it just looked great. It easily looks better than the PlayStation 4 or the Xbox One. It's as big as, like, it's literally as wide as my hand is. Just massively small.
Yeah, I saw it. I don't know how I feel about this. It looks cool. I mean, like, it has the Alienware logo, it has the Steam logo, and then it's like a box.
So
I didn't think it was really boxy. I thought it was more like sleek. Like,
I see it as like a box, really. I don't know. I just look at that and I see a box.
I don't have you. Are you looking at the pictures? Because I am. I don't
Yes,
see a box
yes.
in it at all.
Where the
It has
corners
these
cut
nice
out,
sleek,
where the
like cuts in it, like
it has like a couple cuts. It has one cut for the
bottom of it.
Yeah, the bottom, but I don't like that. That looks weird.
Slants in. It has nice ventilation so that you're not going to have to worry about it heating out. The ports are easily accessible.
Have you seen the Steam box for iBuyPower?
Yeah.
I wish that it wasn't yellow in the middle. If it was like, if you can change that, I would like that.
Can I ask a question?
Huh.
Yes.
Or no, actually, I was trying to say this about. Hang on, let me check.
Okay, yeah, you can change the color.
I was saying this. I was trying to say this about 25 minutes ago. I was gonna say. I still think Ryan's microphone sounds better.
Oh,
That's what I've been trying to say for the past 25 minutes. Like, you know how
By the
over
way,
the
it was a
course I've
word.
been saying, hey, can I say something really quick?
Well, I thought you were gonna like change the subject like you usually do. In fairness,
Well,
but
I
Nick
was-
origin that makes the super badass one.
well, we can change the topic if you'd really like to.
Oh, also CyberPower PC is making one that's $499.
Yes, I know Cyberpower.
That one actually looks all right. I think it's a little bit bulky, in fairness. Like that's my opinion.
Well, do we like your opinion?
Well, I would hope you do because I'm usually right.
I don't know about that.
I kind of like the iBuyPower one better than the CyberPower.
Yeah.
In fairness, but and again that goes back onto my same thing, is that it looks more sleek. Like I don't like for a console and stuff. I don't want it to look like my desktop PC where it's like flashy and stuff like that because it's supposed to be a console. Like just make it flat, sleek, slim, have a couple lights on it, beautiful, fantastic, great console.
Have you guys seen the Cyberpower PC? It's like a freaking it's like a briefcase.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Have you did you guys see the Zotac one? The Zotac Steam machine? It looks like a router.
What?
I swear to God, look it up. It looks just like a freaking router. Like it's so stupid. Just type in Zotac Steam machine.
Yeah.
It's literally a router. It has 2 antennas on the back and everything.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's a router. Like I don't get it. And there's this other one that I wanted to touch on really quick because when I was watching CES, this one just struck me as if you ever bought this, you are the biggest, stupidest piece of shit on the planet.
Is it a 4K TV?
No, it's a Steam machine that is Scan NC10. It is price pointed at $1,090. Okay. Now keep in mind to compare that, the CyberPower PC and iBuyPower both $499. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to the specs of this. Intel Core i3 4000M. It's the lowest i3 and it's mobile. Okay? NVIDIA GeForce GTX 765M. It's a mobile chipset. 8 gigabytes of RAM, 500 gigabyte mechanical hard drive. $1,090. How does that make sense?
They're making like 2,000 profit or like 2,000% profit.
Yeah, and to put this, like I said, to put it into like terms, iBuyPower $499 gets you a quad core AMD or Intel. Yeah, crappy Radeon.
You know I bought that, right?
GCN graphics, 8 gigabytes of RAM, and 500 gigabytes of storage.
Like, you know
You
I bought that,
what?
right? You know I bought that, right?
You couldn't have, it didn't come out yet.
Well, I'm just trying to say something.
But yeah, the Falcon Northwest Steam machine, I think it looks retarded.
It looks like their Falcon Northwest.
It
with
looks like a
just-
PC.
Yeah, well, it is. It's their standard box. Like,
But that's what I'm saying. I don't see how it makes sense. It's literally, it just has a Steam logo on it. It's
Yes.
stupid.
I don't understand that at all. Like Falcon Northwest, you make good PCs.
No, they make decent PCs that are severely overpriced.
They are at least one of the top of the line PC makers in.
Honestly, I would rather pick Alienware over Falcon Northwest.
You
Northwest
love
is
Alienware too much. You're extremely biased. So
No, I'm
you're
not. Falcon Northwest is
You are
extremely
biased.
expensive.
you're
The
biased
Price
though.
pointed. I price pointed Valerie's Falcon Northwest, and they overcharged her by over $5,000.
You should probably say
But
who
you're-
Valerie is.
It's
That's
my
our step-
stepmother. Yeah, it's our stepmother.
They
who,
overcharged her by $5,000.
Well, that's
For
some money.
There is no reason whatsoever for Falcon to have charged her $5,000 more dollars.
You're also looking. You're also looking at today's prices, not like 4 years ago's prices.
She bought it like a year ago. Like
She
when
bought it like
I-
3 years ago.
Yeah, when I price pointed it, it was only like a year. It was a little over a year, is what she told me.
So I have.
She was right on that.
Let me just say one thing that I think we should talk about CM Punk leaving WWE.
I
I don't care at all.
know what that is at all.
I don't know either. I just felt like saying that.
But yeah, Falcon Northwest, I don't know. They're I don't know. They're so overpriced.
They're being a
on
little
that.
silly.
But Ryan, see, it's good to have an opinion, but bad to give your opinion and be extremely biased on things.
I'm not being biased. Like, I'm not saying that. All I said is that I would rather choose Alienware over Falcon Northwest because even though Alienware is expensive, they're less expensive than Falcon Northwest. But what I was trying to get at is I was saying it like it's the lesser of two evils between the two because Falcon Northwest overcharges you, so does Alienware, but Falcon Northwest takes it to a whole new level of overcharging you. But if it was between buying a Falcon or building my own, I would easily build my own. There's no reason to spend that much money on a crappy desktop that doesn't have the parts that it should. It's ridiculous how much they charge you. And their laptops look like poop.
You want to know one thing that can change the subject that you would like to talk about?
Nick, you know they do.
Yeah, they look like poop.
So you know one thing that you'd want to talk about, but I don't think is very appropriate for the podcast?
What?
Well, you may disagree, but Jessica Negri.
What about it?
I don't know. I'm just saying that.
I don't know. Is there like a nude picture of her now? Sam wouldn't find that out first.
No.
It took you a while to answer that.
I mean my answers.
You took a while to answer that too.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Took you a while. I'm just saying, man. Usually when people lie, it takes them a while to answer.
I disagree.
Took you a while to answer that too.
Why is George Zimmerman a trending topic on Twitter?
Why are you changing the topic?
Because I'm curious of this.
I saw something on the news about him. I don't know.
He's considered a celebrity now.
Did he shoot somebody else?
I don't know. Zimmerman
Wait.
celebrity boxing
Is that too
match.
soon? Is that too soon?
What, Zimmerman?
No. What? Did he shoot somebody else?
Now you're Gucci.
Okay. Just making sure. I mean, it's been like almost, I don't know, like what, 6 months?
Now you're
Around
Gucci.
that.
Dude.
Happened in my state, man.
Happened in my new state.
Oh, yeah. You know, if Ryan decides to take the initiative to come visit you, you know, can I come along?
Hot.
It's only like an hour or two, or it's only like a couple hours to your house.
You're gonna live like 2 hours from me once you move.
And Ryan, do you want to see if we can buy flamethrowers?
Dude, definitely.
Dude, Sky Does Minecraft is up to 8 million subscribers.
I know, it's crazy.
I was
I don't
scrolling,
want to talk about him, okay? Can we not talk about him?
and it's Sky versus Games that has like 3 subscribers or like 3 videos has like like 500,000 subscribers.
Well, it's because it's another channel. I mean, if
Oh no, he made that channel, posted 3 videos, and just has never done anything with it ever again.
Well, you see, I would say an opinion right now, but fans of Sky Does Minecraft would hate me, so I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah.
That's why I don't want to talk about him. Because
You know what? All right. You know what I don't understand
What?
with YouTubers? Why do you create this fake illusion of a group? Like Sky Does Minecraft does the Sky Army and like all
oh,
that
you're talking
kind
about
of thing.
subscribers. I thought you were gonna start talking about
Yeah.
like Team Craft, and I'm like, well, we made that too.
No, but I'm saying like why do YouTubers do that? Because it's a false sense of belonging. Like a person belongs. Like say I have like people called by Blazes.
Yeah.
I'm perceiving them that they are part of my channel when it is like they are a part of the channel, but they're not in like they don't affect it that much like compared to other things
Well,
like
they affect the content that goes up there, don't they?
yeah, but like yeah, but if it's like I'm giving them a like a false sense of belonging. They do not like they don't really that is nothing. That's not a real group. It's just something
It's just
that
all your subscribers.
yeah.
And I don't know how I feel about calling them fans because, you know, some people just subscribe. Like, I mean, John Fencible does this. He subscribes to like 400, 500 people. But what he does is he'll watch like a video from each of them from time to time. So he's not like an actual like really big fan. He's just kind of enjoys the content. Like in my opinion, the reason why I don't like to say fans a good amount of time is because it's just they're just watching your content. I mean, that doesn't have to be a fan. You just enjoy it.
Yeah. And yeah, I just never have understood that with YouTube. Like, I've seen a lot of people do it.
I'm seeing it die down a lot, honestly.
I'm seeing it more and more with lower subscriber people. Like with people with around the same subscribers as me and higher up to about where Ryan is. I'm seeing a lot of that. Like people trying to give
I
their
used to do that. Did you know that? I thought I might
yeah,
mention.
with stars.
No,
with
I
your
used, no, I
stars.
did that for when my channel back when it was Little Mongoose Gaming. I called my subscribers Mongoose for a bit. It was just for a bit though. It's dumb, but I did it anyway.
Yeah, I think that's deceiving your subscribers. It's like
In fairness, though, I mean, Jeff was supposed to help out with the channel because I never thought I'd have the responsibility to handle a channel all by myself. I never thought I'd be able to do that. But eventually, you know, it's kind of like he kind of just left me with it. I mean, I'm not trying to be like mean about it, but that's truthfully what he did. He just kind of, I mean, school kind of took up time for him, and then he just pretty much said, you know, I don't know if this whole channel will work out for you or if you can have the responsibility to handle it. But, you know, I'm pretty much just going to leave the channel, not even tell you that I'm leaving. I'll say I'm still here, but I'm not going to post anything. But I'm just going to go ahead and not post anything. I'll talk to you on the weekends, but I won't record with you because I don't want to. Like,
Yeah.
seriously, I mean, it kind of bothers me that he did that, because he'd be available to record, he'd have his recording stuff all set up, he'd be all ready to do anything, and I'll ask him, hey, Jeff, do you want to record, like, Minecraft or something? Like, that's what it was at the time, like, mainly my channel was Minecraft, which not really anymore, but, you know, I'll play Minecraft if it's, like, multiplayer with you guys, but currently, in my current state, I just don't like Minecraft that much, but, of course, you know, that could change, and also...
the thing is, it's become so oversaturated.
Yeah, I mean, that's one reason why I don't play it.
But multiplayer, all right, like I see multiplayer games as like great. Like you create your own experience in that game. Like playthroughs. I'm gonna start pulling away from playthroughs and walkthroughs because I want people, one, to play that game, and two, because as it's seen right now, it's about the person and not about the game, which I should see it the other way around. When I watch a playthrough, I want to watch it for the game. That's
Kind
what
of
draws
like the
me
Rad
into it.
Brad.
Okay, hold on. I want to just throw this out there, not to like interrupt, but it took me a second to get this information, or else I would have said it earlier. So I've just spent, which is why I've been kind of silent. I'm still listening, but so I just went to both Falcon Northwest and Alienware.
You have a problem with your...
No, I just wanted to prove I'm not being biased. It's a real thing. Okay, I built 2 computers. The top of the top, like everything you could put on them, I put on them, except for like, you know, peripherals and stuff like that. But all of the internal stuff, they all match. They have 32 gigabytes of RAM and newest i7 3960X with an overclock from both of them. Price of the Falcon Northwest Mach 5, $6,667. Okay,
A lot of moolah.
that's with 4-year warranties, everything included. $6,667. Alienware, okay, keep in mind, Alienware Aurora. Max settings, same stuff. Both of them, by the way, are running dual 780 Ti's. $4,882. $2,000 difference
That's a lot of moolah.
between Falcon and Alienware, and both PCs are exactly the same.
You could buy a lot
And
of...
as much as I don't really like the look of the Aurora compared to like other cases, it looks a hell of a lot better than a plain ass
Oh,
Falcon
there goes
case.
Nick.
I must have made him mad.
No, his Skype could have crashed. But
No,
also,
no,
I
I'm
was
good.
thinking,
No, he actually
$2,000...
He left that time. It didn't do the like dropped out thing.
In fairness,
No,
though, $2,000, you could buy a lot of Gatorade with that.
Yeah, dude. Like that's a lot of money between like the two things.
I would...
Sorry, I had to leave real quick. Roman knocked down my mic stand.
Oh, Roman, you always got to ruin everything.
But yeah, $2,000 difference between the two.
Yeah.
So
But-
it's not really biased if it's true.
At some point, do you think we'll ever move to Google Hangouts?
No,
No.
I don't like Google. Well, okay, that's a lie.
I was about to
love
say,
Google.
how does that work?
I just don't like Hangouts.
But anyway, yeah, I just don't see the point in having like a false sense. Like I don't feel like it's kind of like deceiving your subscribers. And I don't like that.
Yeah, I mean,
What exactly do you mean?
We're
Like giving them a false sense of like belonging
it's like
to
it's like
a
a
group.
cult.
Yeah, like you're kind of creating a cult, and that cult, like people will like. I'm using Sky as Minecraft as an example.
But there's others.
If you-
Keep in mind.
yeah.
Like, let's just
Yeah,
let everybody
like
who's
Rooster
watching this
Teeth-
know that there's
yeah, Rooster Teeth does the same thing. Like, there's a lot of huge
Rooster
subscriber
Teeth does the
bases
same
that do this.
thing.
Yeah, like if they like a video or something and it's on their like page, you can go to there and like you'll see comments like Sky sent me here, Sky Army.
Oh, I thought
or,
you meant like Rooster Teeth had like a name for their subscribers.
Oh no, I don't think Rooster Teeth does.
Yeah,
but-
kind of. They have the RT community.
yeah, but that's
Well, that's
not-
not just
Guys,
YouTube though.
Guys, by the way, I am now a proud sponsor of Rooster Teeth.
You are
but-
or aren't?
that is different. That is 100%
I
different.
know it is. I'm just saying.
Wait, are you actually? Wait, you
Yeah,
are.
I paid for sponsorship. Yeah.
So now we can say we're sponsored by Rooster Teeth.
No, it's not like that. Like I am a sponsor.
Oh,
on their
you
site.
are a sponsor on the site. I
I
thought.
just said that. I said
No, I
am-
thought you said something else. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, I paid for sponsorship. Like, yeah, I'm a sponsor.
Yeah, but yeah, like it's like you'll see that, and you'll like if PewDiePie likes a video, you'll see Brofist everywhere. And I just
So dumb.
yeah, I don't like that. That's just not like having a catchy saying is cool, but like, why do you have to like have your? Why does this? And it's not even about the person; it's more about the subscriber base. Why do they do that? That's always boggled my like thought. Like, why? What drives you to say something like?
I think they want to be creative in a sense.
But it's not. It's not creative. You can go to any single video where they have a like, and you'll see someone say it.
You have a point.
Dude, RTX 2014 tickets are on sale.
Are you gonna buy them?
Cool.
I wish.
But yeah,
I'll
like-
buy you some.
They're actually not that expensive. You can get a weekend pass for $80.
Ooh, I'll buy that right now.
Yeah, but you also got to think about plane ticket.
Well, my parents will cover that.
And from Florida to, or from Orlando to Austin, that's going to be a pretty hefty flight.
Not really. It'd be cheaper.
Probably
for,
like 2 hours and some odd minutes.
No. That is completely wrong. That is
Why not?
100% wrong. It's 2 hours to fly from Washington D.C. to Orlando.
Well, it is 2 hours and 30 minutes to fly from here to.
Yeah, but I'm saying it would be shorter for me to go to Texas and you guys.
Yeah.
How-
Oh no, I'm saying for Sam. Because,
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying
We have
like
to
I
fly
was wrong.
across
I was
the
like,
Gulf
I'm
of
pretty sure it
Mexico.
would because that's like.
Actually, no. I would be closer than
Are you
any.
sure?
Yes, because Washington D.C. is near Maryland, and you were up. You're
Yeah, I
You're-
know I'm more north, but
yeah, you're northeast. You're northeast.
isn't it still less distance to because the flights are going to go diagonal? So wouldn't it still be like less distance?
No.
Hold on. Where are you in? Like, where is your address in Florida?
Oh, my address in Florida. I thought you meant for Washington D.C.
Are you gonna say that like the actual address of your house?
No, don't say that. I mean, like it's in Florida. Like, what city would it be?
Punta
It would
Gorda.
be. Yeah, Punta Gorda, or the well, that's the town I'm closest to. I think it's a different one, but yeah, just go with Punta Gorda.
So it's kind of
Punta-
like me, how I live in a division of Orlando. Like I live near Orlando.
Well, no, I don't live in a division of like I live outside of Punta Gorda in a different place. I think it's like called Port Charlotte. Yeah, I live in
Oh,
Port
okay,
Charlotte.
yeah, I
That's
know that.
yeah. I
Okay,
live
so in total
but-
for you, it's 1,230 miles.
Yeah.
So 1,000. So we'll just say 1,250.
I could walk that.
And
I've walked 1,000 miles.
I will walk 500.
there's a
miles.
Youngstown in Florida. Huh.
There's also a
And-
Hollywood
yeah,
in
you
Florida.
beat me by about 200 miles. It's 1,400 for me.
Yeah.
So we're just about the exact same distance.
What about me? What about me?
Well, if
You're-
you're near Punta
you're-
Gorda, it's about 1,200.
No, he's Orlando. Just type. He'd probably use the Orlando airport, which I've flown into
International
the
airport.
Orlando airport. Yeah, I've flown into the Orlando International Airport. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it has a tram and it's kind of confusing, but it's not bad
Wait,
because
that,
I've
that
flown in
tram
and out of it.
you've ridden the same tram as me.
He is actually the closest of all of us.
Ah,
Ha!
he's east. He's east. That makes weird-
1,123 miles.
That's weird. I guess because I'm south. Because
Yep.
I'm like way south. I'm by the Everglades.
Yeah, he is more
Nick.
mid, so it would take shorter time.
Nick, just
But
think,
yeah.
we've practically stood in the exact same place once before.
But you don't know what gate I was in.
Well, no. You said you took the tram. Like, are you talking about the tram that goes in between both terminals?
Hold on,
Yeah.
have you guys ever looked at like the Gulf of Mexico on Google Maps?
It is so clear. I've
No, it
been at.
looks so funky. Like, look at the ocean when you're zoomed out. It's like,
It's probably oily.
no, it's like weird. Like parts of it are like higher.
It's probably due to current and stuff and sand.
But that's so weird. It looks like it's land but blue.
Well, it's
And
probably
then the
because
Pacific Ocean is crazy. It looks like someone like beat it up.
a lot of stuff has
That
been
is
going on.
crazy.
Hashtag save the Gulf of Mexico 2014.
And there's like
Oh.
a big slice, by the way, by the Cayman Islands. Like it's just like a big slice in the current.
Yeah. Have you seen like where the Bahamas are on Google Maps?
Yeah, I have.
Did you know that we've been doing this for
It's
over
like
an hour and
messed
40
up.
minutes?
It looks like an oil painting.
Yeah. Oh, by the way. Oh, there's Sarasota. That's where I was at.
Oh,
By the way, I want
Sarasota.
to go to Nassau. I so much want to go to Nassau.
Why? Because it's in It's from Assassin's Creed 4.
Yes.
You even told me that you didn't know that there was an actual Nassau.
I didn't expect it, which was stupid because I know Assassin's Creed is like all realistic and like uses the world stuff, but I just didn't. It didn't comprehend to me. I thought it was just like, I don't know. They were just gonna
You're gonna
like.
go drink some rum
Look
with
at that.
Edward.
Tell me what you think that is.
Are you gonna go drink some rum with Edward when
Just
you go
go
down?
to that guy, Azo.
Here, you and I could go and do a vlog.
What the hell?
What do
is
you
that
think
a
that is?
painting?
What do
Is
you
that
think
a
that is?
painting?
It kind
Is
of
that
looks like a
painting?
paint, like a.
That is the Google Maps satellite view of the Pacific Ocean.
It kinda looks like those
it got beat up,
textures.
doesn't it? It looks like leather.
Oh my god! I see where you took that guy.
Yeah, right. It's like right underneath of the it's right to the right of the Bahamas.
There was a Chris Brown beat down on it.
But tell me that isn't crazy.
I can see why it does that because it's at the Mid Atlantic Rift.
I know, but still, dude, like, look at all the
Right.
different
From
oceans. It
Google
looks so
Maps,
weird.
from Google Maps, you can follow the rift.
Yeah, I know.
Hey Ryan,
That's janky as hell.
how would you feel? Like, okay, what I would like to do at some point is, what if I bought 2 tickets, or like 2 or 3 tickets to RTX, but the only way I would be able to do that is if there were no new releases for like 8 weeks.
Like 8 weeks.
Wait, no, not 8 weeks. 12 weeks. That's the
Wow.
only way that I could have all 3 of us go to RTX.
I would so love to go to RTX. That'd be like
Dude,
the coolest thing in the world.
Ryan, go to where this Japan is on Google Maps.
Why?
There's just a giant it just looks like a wall. Just looks like a wall of water. What the fuck, Google
Dude,
Maps?
if you zoom out like really far, it starts to look crazy. Oh my god.
Yeah,
What was this taken during the tsunami?
that's what I'm saying.
Wait,
That's
send
what I
the
was
guy
saying.
as well. I want to see this.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, the picture I took was actually the Atlantic Ocean. I forgot. I
Oh
forgot
yeah,
to say.
I saw that on the Atlantic. I guess I just.
Yeah. Dude, that's crazy. Why is there that huge wall?
Here,
It's
I'm
like covering up Japan. Dude, this
Yeah,
has to be during
Sam,
the tsunami.
I'm sending you the guy. So.
This literally has to have been during the tsunami. It is like that wave is over top of Japan.
Sam, you can edit this out if you want, but yeah, this is just funny.
No, I'm
This is-
not even. Everything that I'm screen capping right now is not even gonna be shown.
Oh.
Like, I'm doing that picture thingy.
When you zoom out really far, like you can go where to the Bahamas are, and it's just like a weird blue dab.
You notice how like Antarctica just looks like a giant white blob? Like they didn't even use real satellite imagery. They just colored it in with paint.
Pretty much. That's
It literally looks like they just colored it in with paint.
Hey, where's the
Couple
part where it's
Skyrim.
melting? Guys, can you see where it's melting at? Because I can't.
No, I can't either.
what would happen if Antarctica melted?
Wait a minute.
You would
Go
all
up,
die.
go up to like Greenland, and like look at the island like right to the right of Greenland.
Am I the only one who thinks on some maps Greenland is way too exaggerated in size?
It is. It's the way maps work.
Yeah.
It kind of confuses me. Is it actually like the size of America, or is it?
No.
In reality, it is way smaller. Like in Google Maps, it looks like it's way bigger than America. It looks like it's the size of like like the entire North America,
Yeah.
except half of Canada. But in reality, I think they said it's as big as like Texas.
Yeah.
Well, that's dumb.
Yeah, it's just the way maps work.
Here.
Like when you take a spherical map and lay it out flat, to keep like the relative coordinates of everything the same, you have to stretch certain countries. I think Vsauce did a part on it.
Yeah, he did.
Hey, Vsauce, Michael here.
Dude, Russia is fucking huge.
It is.
Yeah.
I always talk about that, and no one ever agrees. They're always like,
No,
"Oh."
I've always known it was huge. I just didn't know it was that big.
It extends from like Europe and
It extends from
Europe
right
and Asia.
touches Finland all the way past Japan. It almost connects to Alaska.
Whoa.
Like
Here's
a big fucking country.
here's a more realistic map. They had to stretch it, but you can kind of see what it means because that's more realistic.
Now that's where Greenland is realistic.
that I've seen before that like shows if you take a spherical map, because there's 3 types of maps.
Yeah.
I forget what they are, but the one is like a cut sphere,
Which is the map we use.
which is the cut sphere is like the most realistic, but we don't use it. Because it keeps the size, but the coordinates are wrong.
Did you know that this podcast has been going on for 1 hour and 50 minutes?
And we're just
can
talking about
believe it.
maps now.
Well, actually, Steam is now the top thing. Okay, wait. Next car game earns $1 million from Steam Early Access.
What? Just okay. I can understand early access, but like, why is everything like
Next
early
car
access
game has a-
making
Every
$1
game
million?
is a beta.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah.
I'm like Bernie said. I'm kind of like originally. I was actually really excited to get into any beta for a game, but now,
But it's not special. You can just go buy it for anything.
like,
Yeah.
honestly, you could probably just get into any like alpha or beta. Like if you just even have to open up Steam and you
Not
can
true,
find it.
because I still don't have an ESO invitation.
Well, that's
Yeah, and I
different. That's
don't-
not Steam.
And I haven't gotten to the closed beta of Titanfall yet. I mean, they were gonna have an open beta.
Well,
Are they?
what about
From
Daisy?
what there's been rumors. I'm in the alpha of Daisy.
Good job,
I would be
Nick. I'm
so
so
upset
happy
if I
for you.
didn't. Like ESO, I want to be an ESO beta. Okay, I want to.
Nick,
like really.
Can I just say?
But Titanfall, I need to. I need
Hey,
to
Nick.
be in that open beta.
Yeah.
Can I just say I'm extremely proud of you for getting into the DayZ standalone beta or alpha?
Why?
I'm
I had it
really
before
proud
he
of
did.
you.
Just throwing that out there.
Like, I mean, I never
Why?
thought that anybody could get into that like alpha unless you were like famous.
I know, right?
I know it's so difficult.
Well, dude, I am famous, don't you know? Dude, I have a YouTube channel.
Yeah. Thanks for noticing, guys. It's not like I had DayZ before anybody else in here. Don't even worry about it.
Ryan, it's okay. I have a YouTube channel.
So do I. Almost 1,500
So
subscribers.
the Super Bowl is this weekend.
Dude, I have 68. Huh? You gay?
Get on my level.
So I
Dude,
think
you're just so much lower than me.
just to get this out of the way, Super Bowl this weekend. Who are you guys? Who's rooting for anybody?
Gay. Dude, we don't play sports on the internet. We have a YouTube channel.
Hey, we can still talk
We,
about
we have a
football.
YouTube channel. We don't do football. What are you talking?
What the hell is this game? It's called The Ship. It's just randomly in.
No,
fucking-
because I gave it to you.
Oh, this is the one you gave me?
Yeah.
The Ship?
You never played it.
What the fuck is this?
You you never even played it, and I gave it to you.
In fairness, I didn't even know it was in my library.
Wow. Okay, I can really see that you appreciate gifts from friends.
I thought the one you gave me, because what it said when I got the email was it was called The Gift, not The Ship.
The gift.
I swear to God, I still have the email. It said The Gift. And I was like, that's a weird game. Maybe it's like it gives you a random game or something. I was like, huh.
I can really show. I can just see the appreciation on your face for that game that I gave you.
8 minutes played in Super Meat Boy, guys.
Ryan, just look at my minutes played in Super Hexagon.
Dude, I have 6 hours played in Trials Evolution.
Did you hear about Trials Fusion?
No?
You didn't?
Is it good?
It's not out yet. It's for Xbox
Is
One
it
and
on
PC.
early access?
I don't know. Go look it.
Ryan,
It's developed by
look at my,
Ubisoft.
Ryan, look at my Super Hexagon.
Fusion. Oh god, tell me this isn't like a space game.
I don't think so. It's just the next Trials game.
Because dude, all of the environments look weird. It
You're
looks
not
scary.
appreciating a new Trials Evolution game?
It looks scary. It looks like aliens. I don't want it to be on
Ryan, I
PC.
just want to say I had Trials Evolution first.
No, you didn't. Not on
I
PC.
had it for Xbox.
Oh, hell no.
I bought it on Xbox like fucking 3 years ago.
I've had it on Xbox since it came out. Same with Trials HD. You don't even have that. I do.
Trials HD was shit.
Was it?
Better than your mom.
Oh, snap.
Oh, went there.
You just went there.
I know.
I think it was
That's fire, bitch.
Did you guys know
Dude,
that Ryan
fine.
and Nick are brothers?
Dude, Nick, fight me at PAX, bro. Fight
Dude,
me
I'll
at PAX.
fight you with hacks, okay?
Fight me at
We're
PAX.
going to PAX.
Just to fight. No, honestly,
Don't deceive the people.
no, honestly, me and Hayden talked about this like a while ago. We were like, dude, if I ever went to PAX, I would be in so many fights because I have said fight me to PAX on probably at least 9 podcasts,
I don't remember you
To-
saying that.
at least 10 of our friends. Like, if I ever went to PAX, I'd have to fight Hayden, Nick, Preston, Sam.
Wait, when did we say? When did we
PAX?
agree to fight at PAX?
You didn't agree. I said fight me at PAX.
Well, I don't want to fight you.
I've said it to
Sam,
so many
fight,
people
Sam,
now.
fight me a pack.
I'm
Oh
not
yeah,
gonna.
DeAndre, Jake,
Wait, Jake as in your friend or Jake as in?
No.
JK
the one from YouTube.
iPod.
Oh,
Yeah.
him.
But I've said it to so many freaking people, dude. I'd be like in like 25 fights. By the time I got done fighting, I would just leave PAX and be like, you know what, that was a big enough.
Well, what about
experience.
Jessica Negri?
Dude, I don't want to fight Jake. He's an Aryan Nation motherfucker.
He's like
Oh, well.
5. Okay, so I was thinking about this the other day at work. I personally think that my height is like the best height in the world. 6
Be
foot.
quiet. Be quiet.
Wow.
You
Look at
just think
this
you're
seated
best
son-
at everything.
Look
No,
at this
seriously.
seated son of a
Like,
bitch.
no, it's like I'm not saying like for me. I'm saying it's like I would not choose to be.
Your height is the best for you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
Here's why. Think about it. I'm 6'2", right? I'm not so tall that people look at me and they're like, Jesus Christ, he's tall. Like I'm not that freaky guy that's like 7 foot tall.
Like
But-
DeAndre.
There is basically nothing. DeAndre's shorter than me.
DeAndre's
there is
like
basically-
7 feet tall, isn't he?
No, DeAndre is
oh.
like 6 foot.
Then that was just Angie exaggerating.
No,
Yes.
she wasn't exaggerating. She never said he was 7 foot.
Well, I thought that's what I
Jake
remember.
was 7 foot. He's like 7'3".
Who?
Jake, JK iPod.
I didn't know that.
That's why I said he's an Aryan Nation motherfucker. Because
Yeah,
he's
and
like
that's why Nick
7.
put that up, and it made me think
He's like
of
a
this.
Tibetan.
Jake's 6'3". But look, anyway, I'm not 7 foot tall, so I'm not like that freaky guy that everybody's like, Jesus Christ, he's tall. But I'm tall enough to where I don't usually have to like reach. I've never once since I've been this tall had to like stand on my tippy toes to grab something. I've never once had to like struggle to reach something, and I'm not too like tall to where I have to worry about hitting my head on a bunch of stuff or
Motherfucker, I hit my head on shit. How don't you?
well, I do, but I mean not as it's not like super bad.
I
You know
hit
what
my
mean?
head on stuff.
Like
Wait, Nick, how
it's
tall
not
are you?
about 7 foot tall, but I don't know. I'm like
I'm
that.
5'7".
I'm like
Oh.
right in that medium, like that median range. I feel like anything below 6 foot is too short.
Well, you're like an
and
inch taller than
anything
me.
above 6'4" is too tall.
So Nick is like an inch taller than me, and that's it.
Well, I'm either 5'7" or 5'8".
I'm
a lot of-
like 5'6". I gotta check though.
Nick, when you
Yeah.
gonna hit a fucking growth spurt?
I'm fucking 18 years old.
Last year I
That's
grew.
wrong you got, bro.
In
Dude, me and
fairness,
Dad had this bet. Like we both would have lost money if we would have put money on it. We both said you were gonna be taller than me by the time you hit 18.
They told me I was supposed to be taller than you. when I was younger.
I know. Dude,
That was
even
encouragement.
I
They
was
were
like,
words.
He's gonna be like 7 foot tall.
They were
He's gonna
words
be
of
big.
encouragement.
No, the doctor said I was gonna be like 6'4".
Yeah,
That
we all
was
expected him to
estimate
be
for me.
taller than me, and he's nowhere near it. He's like 6 inches shorter.
Well, you know, Nick.
In fairness, though, don't think that you're done growing, because I grew like 2 inches since I hit 18,
I've grown. Last year in 2013, I grew 1'6".
and that's not on my head. But
You mean your second head?
well, yeah. I should have said it's not on my height. That's what I meant.
All
But
good.
I grew 2 inches since I've turned 18, but not my height. But
Well, I mean, I grew in height, as in being tall. I don't know how else to say this. Freaking
Mine
regular
got
human
so-
height.
no, yeah. But no, seriously, I grew like 2 inches in height since I turned 18.
I
I had that
grew a foot
spurt
and a
when I
half.
was like 16 or 15, something like that. Whenever I like went from like 5'6" to being 6 foot.
I was 4 foot, like 4 foot 1 inch in the beginning of 2013.
I was like 5'2" or 5 foot. No, I was 5'1" when I hit my growth spurt because I grew like 10 or 11
I'm
inches.
taller than you at that point.
Yeah, I grew like 10 or 11 inches in a summer, and I was 6 foot. And then I was 6 foot steady until like 19, and then just randomly I went to the doctors and I was 6'2". I was like, okay, well, you know.
I like my height though. I mean, it's decent for my age currently, cause I'm like about the height as like everybody else in school.
I was the short kid until like.
I was always the short kid. I'm still the short kid.
I'm about to be.
Whoa.
Nick, you think of it like this. You're 5 years older than me. I'm about to be taller than you.
I was thinking about a joke.
I'm also like, Ryan, you're not Italian anymore. You have to give up your Italian card.
Give up my Italianism because I'm over 6 foot.
You do. That's a legal right.
So
Oh,
you'll be
man.
banned from the country now.
I'm banned from Italy because I'm over
You
6
can't go back to Italy now, Ryan. I'm sorry.
Entrance to Italy should be like the entrance to a kid ride. It's like you must not be this tall to enter.
Ryan, you should give
You
back
must
to
be
Italy.
under this height to enter.
Like,
I'm sorry, Ryan. You had to put up.
it's like you've exceeded the price.
Ryan, don't be racist about my people.
Because
Oh.
I'm not Italian anymore, so you know.
Hey
Yeah.
Ryan, you should come be German with me.
No, fuck that.
Okay.
Stick with Italian. I already have
When
fucking
you got
lasagna.
kicked out of
Give it
Italia.
up. My dad got kicked out of the Catholic religion.
Well, that's fun.
That's a true story. Me and Nick know that.
Well,
He got a vasectomy, and the priest
Okay,
told him that
that's
he's no
fun.
longer allowed to be Catholic. He said, "You are done being Catholic."
well, that sucks, doesn't it?
And I was just like, "Huh? You can't get like." I was like 13 the first time I heard this. I was like, "You can't be kicked out of a religion." And he's like, "Well,
Excommunicated, bro.
God hates me now." And I'm like, "What? That is such an asshole." He's like, can you imagine that? Like, oh, Father, I need to confess something. I got a vasectomy. Two kids are enough, or 3 kids. 3 kids are enough.
Wait, hang on.
Huh?
You have 3 kids. Okay. You have 2 other
Yeah,
siblings by blood.
My sister's a half sister with my dad, but not my mom. So he has 3 kids.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, I got a vasectomy because 3 kids is enough. I'm gonna stick with that. You got a vasectomy? You can't make children anymore? You had people work on your body? No, that is against the religion. God hates you. You're no longer
Wait,
Catholic.
wait,
Get-
but
I'm
what about?
sorry. Wait. I'm sorry. I didn't know that we were fucking. What are those people called that can't? They can't have any work done to their body.
I don't know, but like Masons or something.
No, the weird people that knock on your door and
I
Oh, Jehovah's
about-
Witness.
Jehovah's Witness. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I was just waiting to see what you'd like say about him. That's why I just made something up because I was about to say Jehovah's Witness, and then I was like, wait, he's describing them. I want to hear this.
You son of a bitch. You knew who they were the whole time.
But yeah,
Brothers do that. Well, I
fucking
don't have a
crazy.
brother, so you know.
You don't have family, Sam. You don't know.
You just have a sister.
I have
you
a
know, nobody-
sister and parents, and that's it.
Incest is the best, but your sister and
No,
mom and
no,
dad
please
incest.
don't go there. We're 4 years apart.
Oh, that's not that bad. That's legal.
Wait. What's the purpose of a vasectomy? Like, why would you get one? You can still fap, can't you?
have children.
So that you don't have to have protected sex. Like, you can have unprotected sex.
Well,
And not
where's the
without getting-
pleasure come from?
The unprotected
You
sex.
ejaculate, it just doesn't have live sperm in it.
Oh,
It just can't get people pregnant. You still come.
come on home.
You should like put like in this, you should like timestamp this, and right before we just said any of that, you should be like, you should insert a little audio clip like this gets dirty.
It's about to get dirty, ladies and gentlemen.
Skip ahead 45 seconds to get to the regular stuff again.
Dude,
Well, hey, the
dude,
Rooster
Hold on,
Teeth
wait,
podcast is like this.
Is the dirty area anyway? Fuck, shit, scat all over your face. Open your mouth.
Yeah, harder, baby, right in my butt. Yeah.
Oh yeah, baby.
Okay,
I'm
okay,
a-
that's enough. That's okay. We've had enough. I think my ears have been raped enough tonight.
I feel like I just had a huge release. That was me. What?
And me.
Arkansas
Oh God, no, please, not the return of frickin' Stitch.
Now we've gotten to that point in the podcast where I start doing.
Hey Ryan, you know Disney World, there's a Lilo and Stitch ride.
Can I ride Lilo? Like this? Ah.
Come on, Ryan.
I knew you were gonna go there.
Dude, I had to.
I was gonna say something if you didn't. I was like, yeah, but you can only ride Lilo.
Yeah, I was gonna say what I said, and now that I did, I feel a little creepy because I should have done it as Stitch, so it's less weird because she's like a little girl. I should have been like, "Ooh, can I ride Lilo?" Ohana means family, and family means you fuck your sisters. What?
No, please, no.
It's an abba bang bang.
Don't worry, I heard that. I heard that. I heard that the ride wasn't that good because Stitch was weird. He wasn't like he is in the show.
Yeah, it's two
I
penises.
don't know how I feel. What the fuck?
Does Stitch really have two penises?
So, on other topics,
No,
Ryan made me a new banner.
Wait, so you know Rule 34?
Oh God, no! Please don't
I mean,
remind me of
obviously you
that.
know what Rule 34 is, right? So, it was like forever ago. Like, Nick, I think you saw it too.
The Rule 34, the ride.
It's on TV because I remember we were searching the internet for something on Kim Possible, and we saw the Blue Doctor fucking Kim Possible, like picture, or it was like a early Flash movie, and we're just like, ew, what the f? And I mean, the reaction was probably a lot different than that, but we were probably like, what the fuck?
I would.
But
well,
then,
I'm not
like,
gonna. Never
A
mind.
little while after that, I was looking up the Stitch movies, and it was like Stitch, like, or I might, actually, I think I'm confusing it with. Do you guys remember Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends?
Yes.
Yeah, it was the one where Boo fucks the one chick, the
Jeez.
red-haired chick, and he's
Oh.
like hitting it from like she's like laying on her back, and he's like hitting it from behind, and then like. He just like pulls it out for a second and then just flops up a second penis underneath of his regular penis and just goes in both holes. He's like, "Yeah, get it."
If you could see my face right now, you would know that Sam is not amused. So
But
in
then,
other words, though, you made me a new
afterwards,
banner.
She's like smoking a cigarette and she's just like, "Oh, that was amazing." And he's like, "Maybe for you," and then just gets up and leaves. I was like, "Dude, that's fantastic." Best video. Hold on.
I ever wish that you
we
could
should-
just be a
We
woman.
need to make like a link dump for our episodes so I can link dump that.
You know, you ever kind of want to be a woman? Do you?
Yeah, because what I was just talking about is weird.
No, I'm just asking.
You ever just want to be a woman? No, never. Not
Well, they have
once.
to deal with a lot of stuff, so
I've never once wished that my penis could bleed for 7 days a month.
No, not like that. I mean, like,
Well, having titties, that'd be okay.
well, yeah, I mean, that'd be fun. Just walk down the streets, say hey to a couple boys.
In fairness, I am a pretty mature person. Okay, at times. At times I can be pretty mature, but if I had boobs,
You'd flaunt
I would
them.
literally sit at my house all day, every day, just doing this. Boobies, 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 and just squeezing them back and forth, just all day.
And
I'd
then
just be
cause
like,
breast cancer.
boobies, 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 just all the time.
And later that day, Ryan passed away from breast cancer. Did I just hear Preston?
No.
What?
Cancer. Cancer.
No, that's not funny. That's not funny.
Yeah, don't you have a relative?
I've had a couple.
I know people who have died from cancer.
I know a lot of people. I know a 4-year-old little boy that did. Great kid.
You know, I knew a kid who had leukemia, and he just got cured from it, and now he's...
Nick, what are you doing? Why isn't Nick talking?
Because he's
Oh,
watching porn.
sorry, I'm so engulfed in Rust right now.
You homosexual. Not that I have anything against homosexuals.
Hey, yeah, it's a-okay to be Takei, as George Takei would say.
I mean, I love them, just not in the I love you way. More of like the, you're all right.
Like you would hug them.
Maybe.
So you made me a new banner, Ryan.
Yeah, I did. It actually looks really nice, in my opinion.
I wish that all the stars, though, would show fully.
Well, that's not going to happen unless I shrink that entire middle part down like so much that it would just...
Oh, that sucks.
I mean, I could do it. It's just going to look off.
Well, I'd rather have it look fine than off.
Because it'll be so tiny.
So how come no one else comes to the podcast besides us?
Because we like wieners.
I mean, I like hot dogs, but not like...
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, I thought you were talking about penises.
Oh, we have wiener parties every Saturday.
No, we've been doing this podcast for 2 hours and 10 minutes.
That's good.
It's
2-hour
legit, man.
podcast. Yay.
You sound kind of
Yay.
like me when I was younger.
Say yay!
Now you really sound like me when I was younger.
That's what you sounded like when you were younger.
When I was playing Spyro the Dragon and God of War.
Oh my God, I
1.
love that game. Oh, that's what I should do a Throwback Thursday on.
I love Spyro the Dragon.
It's like one of my all-time favorite games.
I think
I wish
that's-
they would have brought that back for like Xbox.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What you talking about, Willis?
I said I wish they would have brought it back.
I
for,
thought you
like...
said they were. I'm like, whoa.
No, I wish they would though. Be awesome.
Why am I putting used gift cards in between my toes? Like, I just have like 4 like American Express used gift cards, and I'm just putting them in my toes, in between like the little toes, and then just shaking them
I don't
around.
know. Why are you doing that?
Because I'm so bored.
Sam, that's kind of weird.
I mean, well, I got movies now, so I can just watch that. Yeah, I also jailbroke my iPhone this week.
Yeah, you're welcome for that.
Oh,
Yeah.
now these gift cards smell awful. Yeah, if you ever meet me, don't smell my feet, please. Just in case you were planning on it.
Random people come up and just smell the fuck out.
Hey, Florida's a weird place, man.
Nick, your mic is like so messed up.
Yeah, it is.
Linus,
Mm-hmm.
what's wrong with it?
It's like muffled.
Oh. How about now?
You're Gucci.
Okay. I like the server I'm on.
Excuse me?
I like the server I'm on. I found a lot of stuff.
You want to say that to my face?
I'll cut you, okay?
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's what
Yeah,
I
I
thought.
think
Oh,
I think we're too far in the podcast. Like, we're like deep in the internet now.
Oh, dude, we're Gucci.
we're deep. Are we hands deep?
Yes.
Are we feet deep?
No, we're knee deep.
I want to be
Really?
deep inside of you.
I wonder what's on Movie Box. L to the I to the...
L to the I to the N to the K. His tights are ridiculous. I don't give a damn what you say.
Oh, he wears tights every day.
Evil Knievel.
And he ain't gonna stop until the boat's free of fuel. if we ever do live in a Team Nightmare house together, are we going to actually go to the theater to watch movies?
No, unless it's an IMAX, and then maybe.
But we could do like movie nights and stuff.
Well, we are not the creatures.
Oh, do they still do that?
Yeah.
Oh, dang it.
So like who? So. Yeah, I don't know.
What's
Hey,
a
Sam.
VOD?
Sam, remember to cut this out, okay?
Just gonna stop recording.
I have giant blue testicles.
Okay, no, we're
Use
not.
the outro.
There we go. That's what I was looking for.
I have giant blue testicles right on my big balls.
It's a whole new definition of blue balls.
Yeah.
Ryan, have you ever had blue balls?
Oh, so many times, dude. I've gotten cock blocked by Nick probably
What?
easily 50 times.
That's my favorite
Brotherly
thing to do in
love,
life.
literally.
Dude,
Brotherly
he
cock blocking.
would like okay, so I hate talking about this stuff because it pisses people off. Like by people, I mean Monique. So anyway,
Well, does
Like,
Monique watch the podcast?
with my ex-girlfriend, Nick, like, because he'd be like down there all the time. Nick used to like watch her younger sisters and stuff while we were hanging out, and Nick would constantly, like the one time, he like sent her younger brother, who was like what, Nick, like 10 at the time,
Mhm.
sent her younger brother up, and told him that he would get a cookie if he ran into the room while we were both in the bed doing stuff, and whipped out his penis and pissed on us.
Yes.
Oh my
Yes, I
God.
did. Yes, I did.
Nick like paid him in cookies to come up there and cock block me. And we were right in the middle of it, and that little shithead pissed on me. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I freaked out, dude. I was so mad. And then, like, the other time, he, like, so, okay, here's another funny story that happened there. So Nick was not involved in this one, but it was, like, the first time I was gonna, like, do that with her. And, like, we were both laying on the bed, and I'm like, we're doing stuff, and then I got cock blocked by her dad. Her dad like came up, and like I had been waiting for like 6 months. Okay, and then I got cock blocked by her dad. It was on like Christmas Eve, and like I was up there. We were like, it was romantic, you know, dark, watching a movie, maybe some music.
Nothing like when they actually
Which
did
movie
it.
were you watching?
I don't remember. It was like forever ago. But so anyway, we're like
Apollo
it's all
13.
romantic, it's cool, and she had this little miniature Christmas tree. With like it was all lit up with like fiber optics back when like fiber lights on Christmas trees had just come out. So it was like real cool, and like it was right by the door, and her door had like one of those cheap little locks, and it was like one of those really easy to like you could just like feel like you could punch through that door. It was like hollow, you know what I mean, like one of those, and had like one of the cheap little slide locks on it. So we're like sitting there doing this. And her dad like comes up and starts pounding on the door, and he's like, "Hey, hey!" And we're like, "Yeah." Well, she's like, "Yeah," because I was busy. And he's just like, "Who's in there?" And she like tapped me on the head. She's like, "Say hi." And I'm like, "Hi." Only at the time I was like, "Hi." And he's
Little
like,
puberty, Ryan.
"Yeah." Well, no, I went through puberty. My voice just wasn't deep though.
I'm going
and
through
he
it
was
right
like-
now, buddy.
He was like, "Come unlock this door right now." So she had to like get up and like get dressed, and like she's like rushing to put all her clothes on. And
Go
Alright.
with the outro.
Yep, that's pretty much all we want to say.
I'm on my phone now, and that's how Christmas was made.
That's how babies were made too. Oh,
I've never gotten or been pregnant.
I was once. It sucked.
Was it?
I impregnated this other guy once. That
Oh, wait,
sucked.
hold on. There's one other thing I wanted to talk about really quickly. So, have you guys ever heard of something called Face Rig?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I donated to this thing on Indiegogo. It is probably the coolest thing I've ever seen. I can't wait for it to come out just so I can do vlogs with it.
I might do vlogs with it.
because apparently they will be releasing a kit which comes if you've donated with like if you donated to it, it comes with it for free, where you can design a 3D model and
Can you donate anything?
Listen, if you create a 3D model of something in any program that is rigged, you can actually assign the rig to like yourself. So like I can use a 3D version of my Minecraft character and do a vlog with it, and it'll actually move the mouth for me and everything. And the eyes and all of that with me.
See, my thing is my character would say a lot of ums.
But dude, it's so awesome. I want it so bad. So I donated to it so I get a free copy. And if I would have had extra money, what I was gonna do is wait, maybe I did donate 20 to it. I don't know. I donated either 10 or 20. And if I would have donated 20, which I don't remember if I did, I get 2 copies of it for free. So if I do, I'll give one to you, Nick.
Awesome.
If I
Thanks.
do, I don't remember if I did or not, but yeah, it's awesome. If you guys haven't donated to it, definitely go
So
do
if
it.
you donate anything, like if I donated 2 cents.
No, the minimum is $10. Yeah.
Dude, you know how much like subs and stuff you'd get from that?
A lot. But dude, it's so awesome. Like it looks so cool.
Wait, could I do that with my squeaker voice?
Yeah. Yeah, you can actually like they have like presets set up. They're actually working on making it configurable with Kinect. So like how Kinect like follows you and everything and tracks your entire body. There might be a version in the future that will do that with like an entire body character. So like you could literally do like Minecraft animations
And,
or like character animations just by walking around in front of your camera. And then using like After Effects to put in like a background. I think it is probably the single coolest thing I have seen in the past 5 years. It is so awesome. Like the guys who work on it, mad props to you because your creation is just entirely, it blows my mind. The first time I saw it, I actually saw it on iFunny in a GIF. And I
Funny.
immediately went and like looked it up on the internet, and then I found it on Indiegogo, and I think there was like 5 days left, and I had just gotten paid, so I paid them like 10 or 20 bucks, and I was like, yeah, I'm so contributing to this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm an active member on their forums. I read every changelog they send me. It's just incredible. And if you guys haven't done it yet, I don't know if you can still donate to it, but look it up. I know that there's a fake one on Indiegogo, so look out for that. Someone like
Right.
recreated. They said that they reported it and everything, but it is the coolest thing ever. And I definitely give my endorsement to it.
Okay. Cool.
Do you give it your stamp of approval?
Did you watch that episode of How I Met Your Mother? Is that where that came from?
I've seen that episode, but that's not what I was going for.
Oh, because you said it like they do in the show. That's why I was
Yeah.
asking.
Okay.
But yeah, I definitely give my stamp of approval.
So is that it?
MMFQ death approves. I think so.
All right. I want to thank you guys so much for watching the Let's Talk podcast. Hopefully we'll be doing another one next week. We've decided to move it to Saturday, which I probably should have mentioned in the beginning. We're moving all the uploads to Saturday because I edit on Saturday and record on Friday. So, yep.
Also, I want to mention, on behalf of Let's Talk, if you guys want to, send us in intros, like just audio. If you want to send in video, we'll do it. That's fine. But preferably just audio intros, and send it to, we'll put the email in the description. Send it to mmfqteam@gmail.com.
Why not our Team Nightmare email?
Well, I mean, if you want to, but I don't have that on my phone, so I can't actually sift through them. I mean, if you want to do that, go for it.
Well, for now, just send it to MFQ Team.
Yeah, I mean, just whatever email is in the description.
Or
of the
just
video.
send it to Caleb@achievementhunter.com.
No. But yeah, send us intros, and we'll like put them on the podcast, and we'll give you credit and stuff. And if you guys want, ask us questions that we can answer via Twitter. Just tweet them at the Team Nightmare Hub
Or at
with
us.
with the hashtag LT Podcast,
Yeah.
and we'll answer the questions. Just make sure that you put like who they're for, so that we know, or if they're for.
Hey, wait. I would like to make the first intro, and it's going to be put at the front of this video.
Okay, that works. So yeah, you guys will hear an intro at the beginning of the podcast. Bye, Nick.
Ryan, you know what it's gonna be, right?
Yeah.
Squeaker boys.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So,
All right.
anyways, guys, thank you all for watching. We'll
Peace.
see you next week, hopefully.
Hold on, guys.